Oh, hey, didn't see you there. I wasn't expecting us to get an episode 2, but here we are. My foot's caught on my laptop cable.
4 more years.
Welcome. Yeah,
Shut
that's 7
up.
months of winter or something like that. Welcome to episode 2 of Broken Couch playing D&D. Broken
Woo.
Couch Live. Yeah, hey,
Yay.
hey, am I right?
Yeah.
All right, calm down.
Okay.
It's okay,
Take
Jack.
it easy. It's
It'll
not
be
that
okay.
impressive. It's 2 episodes.
All right.
Anyway, we're back. Unfortunately today, only 2 episodes in. Grace can't be with us tonight, but I will be texting her big stuff that happens so she can interact, but she has given me express permission to play as her character for tonight. But to make up for Grace not being here, we've got a special visit from Jack. Here in person with us.
He's our boy.
Probably not that impressive for you guys because you've only seen 1 episode, but he lives in like 2 states away,
It was really expensive.
and it was expensive.
Quite frankly, I don't know how I made the ticket.
Yeah, honestly.
Bro, I got arrested, and they're like, "We're gonna take you to this state." And I
We're
was like,
deporting you back to your home state.
and I was just like, "Man, that is unfortunate. Can I be there for like a week?" And they're
Yeah.
like, "Understandable."
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I
that's
thought
fair.
you just ran here. That's what I thought. But,
I ain't
Marathon
gumping
man
it. I'm not gumping it.
not gumping it.
I'm not
How
gumping it.
far is it? It's
Coward.
like,
It's like a 12-hour drive.
yeah. Well, I,
I
know,
mean, hey.
like hours.
Just glad to have you here, buddy. For sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
definitely.
this is not a regular thing, unfortunately. He's got a flight in the morning, heading back out. But for tonight, we thought that this would be, at the very least,
Shut up, James. You know what's happening. I taught you this trick.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Okay, your flight's here.
I
No,
hope.
anyway.
at the very least, a good little makeup for not having Grace here. Someone almost as hot.
You mean more hot, right?
Don't tell
More
that.
hotter.
I mean, I'm dating her,
Don't say that about your eventual wife.
so I think I'm contractually obligated to lean towards her.
I mean,
But
hey, fuck that.
yeah,
Come here.
whatever.
There you go.
No. Ah! Speaking of, happy Pride, everyone. It's almost Pride Day.
All right.
I'm looking forward to that, even though there's no Pride Parade, and I'll be working on Pride Day.
This guy's so alive.
Yeah, I think all of us will be. It's like a Tuesday.
No, damn. It is.
Is what it is, but you know what? Strut your stuff, guys.
Start your stuff, gamers.
Use
And
your gamer
gays.
buckets.
Yep.
Not mutually exclusive. Anyway, we're vamping and not on any train, so let's get started.
All right.
Play the jams.
Oh my god, calm down. Also, we're testing music tonight, so hopefully that'll go well. Okay.
Jams.
So anyway,
Yeah.
where were we?
Get back here.
So, where we left off, the group had made it to their destination of the Road to Hell Tavern, and were given instructions and a bounty by the Slayers Guild as part of a competition to gain entrance into the guild, the prestigious guild, which everyone wants a little piece of cake on. Is that the term? Whatever.
Yes.
I like cake.
Yes, we're all joining Slayers Guild. for
Yes.
cake.
Yeah.
They are
That-
all joining the Slayers Guild. They actually got in between sessions, wouldn't you know it? Arc over.
Yep. Easy.
All right, next season.
Next season.
All right.
See you guys later.
Wrap it up.
So, as they got their contract, they were given instructions that they had the night to prepare, and that the hunt would start in the morning. So them and about 600 other adventurers, mercenaries, bounty hunters, and everyone else, in roughly 250 different groups and companies, will set out in the morning in search of their mystery bounties. Now, you guys all had a lovely night's sleep, resting, each in your own rooms, apart from Jack, who had his first mate, Nevia, staying in his room as well. because she was not a part of the Slayers Guild, so she didn't get her own room.
Mm-hmm.
Or not part of the competition, rather. But you all awake, and is there anything you want to do before leaving your rooms?
Well, I guess I'll take another look around this place.
The room or just the whole building?
Just the room.
Sure.
I'm gonna open up the window to the cottage area that I've envisioned in my head,
Yeah, yeah.
out to the mountainside. See all the birds chirping.
Yep, birds chirping, few fly by. It's lovely.
And then I go out.
It was all fake anyway.
True.
And I look for whoever is closest to me. Like, whichever.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Emmy, she was the one running in and out of my room. I forgot.
Yes, Emmy would be next door to you.
Yeah.
Ivanoff and Kelfor are across the hall. There's a bunch of names.
Yeah.
And this is only session 2, so bear with me, because I'm a dumbass.
I feel that.
So yeah, Emmy's next to you, Ivanoff and Kelfor are across the hall.
Hey, kid. Kid, wake up.
She comes up from behind you.
Do I notice her yet?
Yeah, she tugs on your belt.
Oh, dear God. Oh.
She informs you that she's been up for about 2 hours now. It's around 5 a.m.
Okay. And I go over to your guys' rooms, just like, come on,
I'm gonna go ahead
get up, guys.
and roll to see if I even hear it because I'm passed the
I don't
hell
wanna
out.
Sure.
I don't want to wake up and face the day.
Okay, so like that's a
Just leave me in here to die.
28. So I hear his heartbeat. I hear everything.
Yes.
This is not good. I do not care. Oh, I open door. I'm like, you stop existing. Oh Jesus! And then I just walk past you.
You see his aura
What?
as you walk out.
I want to go back to sleep.
Too
Nevia,
bad.
Oh.
Nevia, are you awake? Hello?
She's been up for a while. She's sharpening her blade right now.
Take the rest of my euro. I just go walk.
So I take a look at
Alright.
you two and just like,
I have
And I
no
walk
idea
off.
what that means.
no, exactly. Keep it vague.
Can I see what that means?
No.
Roll in.
Okay.
No.
I mean, if I can't, I
Yeah,
understand.
go for it.
I'm gonna try because
If you want to try and contest it,
I mean, I'm not
just.
deceiving anybody. It's just like,
that is a 15.
he's thinking you guys are,
Oh,
yeah.
hell no.
That's
I thought you were gonna say no. We do not have the sex.
Sex is not on table. If anything, it's like
in the bed.
But it will
right?
be
Yeah.
on the table.
no table sex. I promise. There's not even table in room.
Nevia kind of
Uh-huh.
half chokes on her euro. Stands up and walks past, and she like looks at you, and she's like, "I've got standards," and she walks out.
Kelfor isn't like offended,
Understandable.
but he'll do
Have
the
a
thing
nice
where
day.
he'll be like, "See, I understand. Yeah, good." And I just walk off.
All right, we need to get
I'm
moving.
just-
We got to
I'm
get
just
this
like-
bounty.
I need a fucking coffee.
All right, come on. Let's get to the main floor then.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys head downstairs, and hopefully that sounds okay.
Music.
Music upon entrance. I like it.
Why is it so?
Oh my god, are we
ominously
the main
vague?
characters?
I know I am.
Okay, shut up,
Guys, you-
Drac.
Is it okay if I turn down a little bit more, Dan? Cool, I'm gonna do it.
It's a tiny bit loud.
Yeah, but hey, that's all right.
Just so we don't have to speak up too much when we're talking, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keep it easy.
Keep it
This is a
nice
good volume,
and-
if that's okay, Dan.
Mm.
Cool.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Like I
Um,
said, every once in a while, he's just an
He's just
aberration.
around. Okay, so you guys head downstairs. The barkeep, same guy, is still down there.
Yeah.
There's another older man you didn't see last night, also behind the bar. They seem to be just kind of cleaning, getting ready for the day together. In the dining area, you see a couple groups already starting to stir as well. You see the Blackgate Company already packing their stuff, getting ready to go as well. You see those two weird blood hunters passed out on the side, like where they were sitting before, just on the floor. You imagine they've been there all night.
Yeah.
I do not really believe they killed dead god, but to each their own.
Possibly. I take a
What
look to see
logical
if their
sense in
coin
there is the
purses
giant
are.
squid man came out of
I
the
take a look to see if their
fucking
coin purses are just
That
out.
makes no sense.
Maybe.
They are.
I just go up and
One of them is already gone.
I take a look at that. Here's an extra coin purse, and I take the other.
No.
Oh, wait, is there actually like?
There's 1 gold in it.
It's got 5 silver in it.
Yes.
That sounds about right. Nice.
But yeah, I just take all that, and I'm like, they need the rest.
You do that in the open too, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna be like, I mean, Ben's got standards, honestly. He has priorities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anyone will
Money
stop
makes
me.
the world go round.
We'll go around the world. That's how it goes, right? Whoopsie. You do see another group that you hadn't seen last night. Okay. Noted. Thank you, Dan. But yeah, you notice another group. It's only 2 people. Excuse me.
No.
I'm drinking non-disclosed soda with a doctorate. Yeah, it's only 2 people.
Dr. Pep.
Hey,
Dr. Peppy hair.
Dr. Peppa Pig.
Professor.
I think that's licensed
Salt.
too. Anyway, yeah, it's only 2 people. A man and a woman. They're both wearing very similar outfits. Sort of traveling robes, just to kind of keep the elements off of them. Some furs. Very, very elegant.
Yeah.
Not rich, but very like homey. Sort of Slavic style designs across them. The man is pale skin, messy hair, like sort of a mouse brown color. And he's sort of holding his arm up. The other one's just kind of by his side. He's holding a book in the other hand. And on his other arm is a golden eagle. And next to him, the woman, dark skin, long black hair put back into a ponytail, a similar garb to him, is just kind of stroking the eagle's chin and talking with him. They're either planning or just starting to rouse for the morning.
These are like the 2 people that are standing out across everyone.
Well, there's not many people out in the dining hall
okay.
right now. There's probably, apart from you guys, probably like 3 or 4 other companies.
Yeah.
Because of how early it is.
Yeah, guys, we need to get our food, get whatever we need, and get out of here. We
I
need
will-
to get a head start.
I will say I did think I saw something that might have leads, because looking at our bounty, it was about missing people, right?
Yes,
12,
12,
from what I
to be
remember.
exact. 10.
I believe.
Last
I wrote it down, but I don't remember where I wrote it.
yesterday, I remember seeing people giving out money after waiting some time. So, if people are missing, it could be slave trade or anything like that. So, might want to investigate that stall. But also, big city, lots of places to hit.
Luckily, you know the place.
I know it like the back of my leg.
Is that any different from the back of your hand?
Nope.
Okay.
I wouldn't doubt he's got eyes in the back of his head. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, turn around.
What's
I
that?
said turn around. No,
He does have a bandana covering the back of his head, so you can't tell.
You do see dreads.
you are
does have
very
dreads.
sus right now. I will say that.
Susses?
Reg- regardless, yeah, we need to go ahead and probably check out all the places where you feel like there might be some of that activity going on.
Was
Um,
there on the bounty? Did it
Mhm.
say that they are like people would miss like in the alleys or anything
Yes.
like that?
It said that a common last area that they were seen in were in the bounties on the west side of town.
Okay. Did we go past the west side?
You did not.
Okay.
You went through pretty much the like main like sort of not downtown, but like on the way to downtown, like
Right.
central area of the city.
Is west side like kind of still like the Underdark where it's kind of like sketchy out there?
It varies, but it's definitely the less wealthy side of town.
The slums.
Not necessarily.
Middle class.
Low middle class.
People just trying to live.
The east side is definitely more wealthy. It has the Temple District, with the largest entrance to the Upper District, which is the wealthy end where the palace is and all the nobles live.
Right.
The East End also has the arena and many other attractions, so they just tend to have more money. The West End is typically more residential.
Right.
It does have plenty of merchants and a lot of goods and services around, but not near as much as like a market district would.
Can I kind of roll to see how much I will remember that, or will I just have like a good idea?
You can roll for a bit more information if you want.
Would it be like survival?
I would say that would be history.
Cool. 7.
Straight 7.
Yep.
You know about what I've said. Like
Okay.
you've not really been to that side of town too much.
I look at all of them, I relay them, and like, yeah, very, very kind of middle, lower class, kind of big attractions. There are a lot of alleyways there.
Yes.
We might need to start scouting out. I can go ahead if I need to. Me and Nevia. Wait, can Nevia help us at all?
Yes, she
Okay.
can.
One thing we
Um,
do need to figure out, I was going to say, is basically we need to find out the connections to why they're disappearing. Essentially, why they're disappearing in alleyways, what type of social class they are, everything like that.
Do we have a name list?
You do, yes.
Oh.
Well, in that case, we can go around and start asking people related to them, anything to do with them.
Should do you think it'd be a good idea for us to, split up? We are on the timetable.
Whenever we get to the west end of town, probably.
If we're splitting up, we should probably have Emmy run with you, just so be
Alright.
cool.
Yeah, she
Ivanov,
can tag along.
I feel like you can run with either or, but I'm gonna be very looking out, very observant, but you smart.
Yeah.
So
It would probably benefit me more to go with you.
okay.
It'd be better.
Do you think Nevia would be best with you guys?
I think Nevia should go with you too.
Okay. If anything, do you have any spells to keep us communicated?
I have message.
If you have what's the distance on that?
I actually wrote that
So unfortunately,
down.
I think 60 feet.
No, that's-
120.
Oh, 120. Nice.
Whenever we get
Is
to
it
the
only
west,
120? I thought it was more than that.
No. Sending
It's-
is the one where
it's-
you can do miles and miles.
Yeah, 120.
Sending like goes through planes, doesn't it? Sending's
It-
awesome. Sending
you
is
may
an
have to-
amazing spell.
You may have to be on the same plane, I don't know.
I can't remember.
We'd
I've
have to
never had
verify,
it,
yeah.
but
I'm just gonna trust you because you're sure. You literally have D20s everywhere, my man.
yeah.
I'm a real crit.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
if we're gonna
Piece of
if
crit.
we're going to split up, I do think we should have a destination point we meet back in like an hour.
Well, let's find one of the most distinguishable landmarks.
The arena.
The arena's on the east end of town.
I thought it was on west. What
No
is a
worries.
very distinguishable thing on the west side?
The most distinguishable thing would probably be. Let me think. Let me pull up my list of stuff.
Yeah, whenever we get there, we can probably decide on a place that looks like something that would stand out to us.
Maybe tallest building in the sector. Yeah.
Something like that.
You got any ideas, Ivanhoe? After we find out what this place is.
You know that probably the most famous place like I said, it's mostly residential over there. For a lot of the people in the main city. There is a pretty big park in there that's sort of a waypoint for a lot of people.
Okay. Park.
I do know this park. I think it might be called Park Walk. And
Okay.
it is a pretty good place to meet up. Once we get there, we'll go ahead and run our rounds and meet back up.
All right.
Alright, other than that, let's get some grub.
Yes.
Let's be quick about it. I want to get a head start compared to these guys.
I just want a euro. Again.
I must go.
Too bad it's on the other side of town, buddy.
Son of a bitch.
It's not actually that far.
We're
It's
not. No.
like once you get up into the main city from the Undercity, it's probably like
I'm too tired for this
10
shit.
blocks.
I'm gonna probably just grab like a quick breakfast set for me and Nevia.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go where they go. So.
Yeah. Anything in particular, friend? The handsome barkeep asks you.
Nice looks.
Nice
What-
trades.
You know how to woo.
Well,
Do you have anything you would recommend?
well, Pops here makes a mean egg, but
Ooh, do you guys do over easy?
of course we do.
Oh.
Not much of a breakfast food, but I suppose we could try to make it a bit more breakfasty. One of our specialties is an old Jägermeister and a Jäger Schnitzel. We call it the Jäger.
I feel like
Well-
that name is copyrighted.
It's not.
If that's the case, what would this Jaeger bombastic cost?
Well, if you just want the Schnitzel, I'll run you Reese over.
For two or just one?
No, for two it'd be about a gold.
A gold for two.
Sure.
Could I possibly get two for 6 silver?
That's more than one.
I thought it was 10 silver
It
per
is
gold.
10 silver.
Oh, I thought you said
My
3
brain
silver.
farted a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you can do that.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and get 2 schnitzel. And if you could I get a red pear ale?
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, folks.
Schnitzel with an over easy egg, please.
Yes, sir.
I want 4 dozen eggs and a big mug. Along with some type of vegetable. I don't care what kind it is.
I eat
Just
5
put it in
dozen eggs.
You understand me?
Gaston.
Add an ale to it whenever you get the chance.
Like, pour it in.
I'll do that part, actually.
I don't trust you.
Yours will be about the same as his. 3 goldish. 4 for the ale, too.
Silver?
For the drink. Or for the egg, rather.
Silver?
So one gold
Silver, yes.
piece?
I don't want them cooked, anything like that. Just give me the eggs.
You know, I've heard about this new thing called salmonella, and that's how you get it.
Actually, I think that's only
because.
because of the eggshell.
Somehow I doubt he's not going to eat the egg.
Look at him. Do you see this unit?
I will say.
I think
No, I'm
salmonella will hurt this man.
It's all my problem.
No, it's not. Come on.
He gets a
He gets
box.
like this. Oh, Jesus.
Fills it with eggs. He's like, it's gonna be like 3 gold, I guess.
Alright. Done. It's my daily
Fuck,
protein.
It's like 3 gold, I guess.
Alright, so I get the big thing of the mug, and I just crack as many as I can without spilling everything, and I just take my claws and just...
I'm watching in amazement, just going.
And I Rocky Balboa that.
He takes a dish rag and just like cleans up any spills.
Ale.
Sit down. Right.
Is this what they call a protein bake? Protein shake. Sorry.
He pours
I
the
think
drink.
so. but this is most unorthodox. Oh dear Christ.
Oh wait, yeah, I have those. That's all right. I'll come back for this.
What is the expression on this poor barkeep's face?
He pours himself a drink.
You should be grateful. I gave you business anyway.
Appreciated.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready. Let's go.
Emmy, did you eat anything?
She pulls out a baked good that she got from Bear's Bakery the other day.
Baked goods.
Yeah. As you guys are eating, with your perception, you notice, you do see the Blackgate Company leave.
We need to hurry.
I do feel like. Do you think any of them will do it where we have same bounties?
Possibly.
That's
the whole competition
honestly,
part of it, I think.
with around 600 contestants,
There's
it
no
seems
way.
only logical that there's going to be some overlap.
You do remember them saying that there would be 3 rounds, and this is only the first.
I
Right.
do think it's time for us to head out. Alright. Follow
We
me,
got
boys.
food, fuck it.
And
Right.
whamming. We'll be going.
Right? So,
Oh, God.
you guys head out.
Okay.
Can't stop yawning. I'm so tired.
Want me to get him some
Oh,
PPJ?
calm down.
I'm good.
Right.
Apologies.
Apology not taken. But stirred.
Dad says stop yawning.
I'm sorry.
Dad's gonna come down, and you ain't gonna like when Dad comes down.
Yeah.
It's
I'm-
fucking bad.
I am running on a collective 12 hours of sleep over the past 3 days. I'm a little worn out.
No, well, I played
I'm on
tennis.
3.
I played tennis and got my what's the word? Dick pushed in. So
Hey.
I'm a good
Why
server.
is that an A moment?
Sausage.
good question.
Anyway, no. Sausage roll, maybe? No. Anyway, we're not.
Pigs in a
acknowledging
blanket. Let's do it. All right. I'm ready to head out.
Yeah, so you guys head out into the main city.
that. All right. Good deal.
And you start heading in the direction of the west part of the city. It's a good walk.
Yeah.
It's probably a good mile or two. Until you reach sort of the west end. Do you guys want to check out anything?
We don't have time for that. We can sightsee later.
I think he meant for clues.
Oh, well, in that case,
Or just
yeah.
in general?
I'll definitely take in our surroundings.
Did we
Sure.
get any like pictures of the people missing or just names?
You just got names. You got names, races, and ages.
And ages, are they all like mid?
They are varying ages,
Okay.
varying races.
So they're not really, biased, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ages range from late teens to 50s and 60s.
No kids.
No kids.
And we can't be bait.
And the races, there's like 2 humans, an elf, a half elf, a half orc, like just varying different races. There's
Okay.
a Kenku
Like
in there.
The typical D&D, like.
Yeah,
deals.
very standard arrangement of races.
Would I
throughout.
know any of
Ours.
these names if they were like part of like the little naughty guilds?
Make
What?
a what would that be?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna
The ever
I
classic
guess that would be a history check
Prostitutes
as well.
Guild.
Alright.
Not a
that
brothel.
one.
Not to be confused with a brothel. This is where they go to train to become prostitutes.
You're starting to realize you might be dyslexic.
I'm like, can you hand me the bounty real quick? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't
Who
know
is
why
for
they
shot
left
of
it blank.
I bested positive for COVID.
Hold on, give me that.
You here you go.
I'm gonna turn up some music again, Dan.
They didn't put a picture on it again.
It is the worst.
Oh, I was waiting for it.
Just here.
All right. I will say, looking at those names, I have no
Right, you
idea
can't
of these
read.
people.
I
can't read.
You just became illiterate for one moment, whereas I'm just illiterate.
There's no pictures. How can you read?
I just look at it. You're just like, oh, first time. All right. So
So,
I think I'm just gonna keep an eye out. If I ever see any big groups, I'm gonna go be like, hey, do you recognize any of these names? And if they say nothing, just move on.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I've actually got something in that.
I
15.
have
15.
very high investigations.
Yeah, you can assist, or do you want me? You want to get advantage?
Huh?
Do you want to get advantage if I'm assisting you,
Uh,
or
Unless,
do we both throw?
it'll depend on if you're kind of grouping together or going separately.
I think go separately.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, you roll 2.
for this
Alright.
part.
Yeah.
that would be an 18.
18. Okay.
Dude, smart bros.
Yeah, bro.
Hey.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
So, Kelfor, you and Nevia, go up, and there's an aging dwarven man, just sort of walking. That's a loud bird.
Get out of here.
Just sort of
Get
walking
him outta
around, probably heading towards a toward a stall,
Mhm.
and they you stop him and ask. He's like, "Oh, let me see the list." He sort of flips through it, like, sort of going down. Ah, hi. Friend of mine, Katri. Know her. He points to the name. She's also a dwarf.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not too close, but we live in the same area. We're missing a few weeks ago.
On the western side of town.
Yeah.
Did she like have any bars she visited most often or anything like that?
None that I can name off the top of my head, apart from the usual around.
Usual what?
Just the usual.
Oh, the
Places
usual
around,
places, of
yeah.
course. Were they acting strange at all or anything like that before they went to poof?
Not that I know of. Like I said, we weren't too close, but
I understand. I definitely do appreciate you knowing and saying that they live in that area. It's good to know, actually. Thank
no
you.
problem, friend. You investigating her death? Or her disappearance, rather? She's not dead.
No,
Well, I mean, you
She's
would know
not
that.
Insight check.
She's not dead.
That is the biggest Freudian slip that we've had.
That was a DM slip, not a character
you grab my
slip.
collar. She's not dead. I'm like, okay.
She's not dead.
I am trying to find out because we were given a task, and it seems that more than people like her, not exact, but were kidnapped in the same area. We're trying to
I've
narrow it down.
heard some whispers around about that.
I get really close.
Mostly rumors. friend.
Rumors are good.
Can go a long way.
Just that a bunch of people disappeared. Really, that's all I know. People think it's from the same person, but like same perpetrator. That's about all I've heard. I don't try to follow rumors if I can.
Do you know if these people disappeared on same nights, or was it always like split apart?
It's been over the past month or so, maybe more.
No, there was never a night where two people went disappearing same night.
I don't know if that'd be a question for me, friend.
Understandable. I know you have your life to look through, so.
Right. But yeah, I mean, how many people have gone missing now?
I think, pull out the bounty. I think it says like 12 to 10? 10 to 12.
I mean, last number I heard was 5 or 6 whenever she went missing.
And that was only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Alright. I definitely do appreciate the friend, and you, hey, take care of yourself, and I cite him a gold coin.
Happy to help, friend. And you make your way away. Ivan, you come up to a half-elven woman who's just kind of shopping. You guys are kind of in a sort of just market street. It's not too busy, but There's enough people around. Nowhere near as much as earlier. It's also pretty early in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah, half-elven woman just shopping around. You go up to her. Yes, can I help you?
Excuse me, ma'am. I am currently on an assignment from the guild. We are currently looking into disappearances that have been happening over the past few weeks, maybe the past month.
Oh.
Do any of these names ring a bell? And I
And
flip through the list.
she looks at the list. And she kind of thumbs through it. And she's not thumbing through it for long. She's like, oh, yes, Erwin. And she holds it back, and it's the second name on the list. And it's, from what you can assume, in order, like chronological order.
Okay.
Yes, Erwin. He is and you look at it, and it's a furbolg.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, he and I were good friends. And he just vanished a little over a month ago.
Was he hanging around any suspicious individuals that you know of?
None that I know of. He had a good head on his shoulders. I can't imagine. You see, he's also a little bit older, late 30s, thereabouts. Yeah, he typically stayed inside, went to work. He was a merchant.
Merchant for what? If I may ask.
He just ran a small store with his wife. He and his wife were tailors.
Okay. And I guess my only other question, has there been any rumors of just like suspicious individuals that have been going around the town that any people would happen to see?
I mean, plenty of people, especially around the neighborhoods where people have been missing, have certainly been staying inside at nights and avoiding work. But I mean, Aaron, the last time I saw him was in the morning, and his wife didn't see him when he went home at night.
Okay. That should be all I need. Thank you so much for your time.
There's that bird again.
Yeah, he's pretty
I'm gonna
loud.
hit it with a rock.
Happy to help. I'm sorry I couldn't be more of assistance.
Quite all right. I'm sorry for your loss. Hopefully we will be able to find him.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
Of course. And I actually make my way to the tailor that she mentioned.
Okay, sure. She's a good bit further down. So you may, if you want to go with them.
Would you meet up with us first? Because I would head back to the
Actually, yeah.
Well, you guys were traveling together.
well, like we split up.
Yeah.
Right, but you were in the same.
Yeah, if
area.
you said, "Hey, I kind of got a lead," I've been like, "This is great, and I do you big brain. Let's go."
Did you guys find anything?
Taylor.
I do have a lead. I met a woman who knows, and I point to the second name on the list. Know this one. He and his family ran a tailor shop, apparently. And we could directly ask them.
All right.
Probably get more information than just people that would know. Just like friends. It'd be probably better to ask closer family.
Let's go talk to this tailor.
All right.
Sure. The elf woman gives you directions to how to get there. And you have to go a good bit further into the West End. Excuse me. To try and find where she had given directions to. It's still along sort of the main street. You just kind of hang her left after a while, and you're able to find the place. It's just a small shop on the first floor with the house on the second floor where they live.
Okay.
Do you want me to knock? I can, introduce.
You're better at talking.
I will try my best.
I can get information, but you're
While
better
they're
at
talking, I'm gonna.
And then he's already there. I will not even interfere.
Very well.
You wait a good bit. You're about to knock again when a furbolg woman opens up the door She's rubbing her eyes. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're not open yet."
It's not a matter of business. Well, for us it is, but not yours. Can we have a word with you?
What's this about?
And I point to the second name that he showed me.
You see her face kind of sink, and yes, come on in.
Sorry for the intrusion.
Yes. Sorry for the intrusion.
Quite all right.
I'm not sorry.
You guys walk in. It's a small little store, just a desk, like a table. There's some spools and rolls of thread, some fabric, stuff like that, just around.
Yeah.
A few items of clothing, just for sale. And she kind of brings some chairs out for you guys, and she's like, "Oh, would you all like a seat?"
Yes, please.
She goes and brings out 2 chairs, and then another one of like their size for you, and then she like,
I don't know. Yeah. I think I'll stand.
okay. And she gives the chair to Emmy.
I imagine the big chair just like.
Yeah, her little legs are dangling off. She's just sort of kicking them as she goes. Nevi also doesn't need a chair.
She just stands there. It's very weird.
Yeah. I know, right? Who would just stand there?
I'm not a judger. I'm a lover.
No.
But
Alright.
I'll go ahead and be like, well, I will be honest. We were given kind of a job to do to see if we can find out the people disappearing. Looks like there are up to 10 to 12 disappearances.
Yeah, I've heard about them a bit.
And it looks like that your husband was one of the first 2 to be kidnapped. And we were hoping that maybe you can kind of give us a rundown of his routine. Maybe if something was coming up, if he was supposed to go somewhere that night.
Would somebody have wanted to do this to him?
I was going to get to you.
No one I know of. He had a very standard schedule. He would go get some food from the restaurant up the street for breakfast, bring it home for me and our son.
So he was a creature of habit.
A bit. He would open up the business after breakfast, work all day, go out if he needed to, and then go to bed.
Okay.
But the day he went missing, they were running low on what was it? There was something, and he went out, but I don't know.
What's the something? Can you remember?
I assume it was just fabric or something.
Do you guys deal in anything other than fabric?
I mean, we're a tailor, so apart from fabric and needles and string, nothing really.
Can I go ahead? I know this is probably not, very nice to do. I'm gonna insight check just to make sure she's not hiding anything.
Yes, do it.
Not 20.
Holy shit!
Dang.
But with the bonus, I promise you it is great. That is a 25.
Okay.
Well, that pushed it over the edge.
Well, now I can tell you.
Yeah.
That did it.
You can tell that she's trying to help as best she can, but you can tell from her eyes. For one, it's early in the morning. Like Draxnock woke her up,
Yeah, it did.
and she's also been very stressed, and so she's doing her best to remember, but she's just having some trouble with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much being as honest as possible.
Right,
Okay.
as honest as she's able to be.
And I do apologize, man. This is very early in the morning.
It's all right.
We just want to be able to find these people as soon as possible.
And the sooner we find whoever did this, the sooner you get your husband back.
Yes, that's the hope.
That is a promise I did not want to make.
I'm not
very,
making
very
a
quietly
promise.
said that.
Oh, I'm
And
not
I say
asking
that-
you to.
Okay, just so we're clear on that. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So,
Regardless, we need to.
would he ever take any like back alleys or anything?
I mean, we all do around here, you know, going around.
Do you possibly know there was a certain back alley where most people would disappear at?
I've been trying to avoid the news about the case, apart from
Understandable.
anyone showing back up.
Yeah. Have any shown?
No.
Have any mysterious figures ever came by before or after business hours concluded that seemed
Maybe
guess.
clients?
like any clients or just anyone who would seem off?
Off?
Like us?
Definitely not more than you.
One last question, at least for me here. Sure. Did anyone else ever question you other than the guards about your disappearance? Like, did anyone ever pretty much interrogate or?
No, just the guards.
Okay. Never felt like you've been watched or anything like that?
No, it's outside of Aaron being gone. It's been business as usual, apart from people coming in with food, trying to comfort me and Cal.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a son?
Yes. Keldor. Yes. It's like, I'm sorry. If I can remember anything else, I'll do my best to find you guys and let you know.
Try your best to think back on that thing that he was looking for. The thing he was leaving for.
Kind of give us a path to.
That's the
trace.
biggest thing.
She's thinking, and then she like goes over and she's looking at like a planner, sort of, and just seeing if it can jog anything.
Yeah.
Um.
Did he have a journal?
Not that I know of, no. She looks at the planner. Let's see. Yeah, he was just going out for some more pelts to make
Pelts.
some leather with. That's
Where does he
all.
normally get his pelts?
Let's see. She flips through like a ledger to see their normal businesses that they go to.
Mm-hmm.
She he typically goes to a young woman who runs an occult shop. Her name is Kiri, I believe. She gets some dead animals and skins them. She uses the bones, and we just buy the leather off of her,
Okay.
by the hides.
I guess that'll be one of our next places to check off.
Sure.
We'll have to look there. I will say it is still very early in the morning, so we'll leave you be. But definitely do not be afraid to reach out. We will be at the Road to Hell Inn.
Okay. Yeah.
Lot of rooms. You probably just have to go in the meeting room and ask for us, and then we'll definitely reach back out.
And if you have something today, like just an epiphany out of nowhere, we'll probably be around the park.
Sure. Okay.
Mhm.
And I'll ask Cal too if he remembers anything as well.
Yeah.
And past that, have a nice day, and hopefully everything works out.
I hope so.
All right. See ya.
A deuce.
All right. Let's get to this occult shop.
Okay. You guys.
Come on.
Just stretch out a little bit.
Um,
We're getting warmer. I know it. soon.
It's,
I don't remember. So, you guys continue on investigating. You're heading, just sort of generally following the directions towards the occult shop that you were given. It's it runs like around the park, off towards the from your direction where you're going, like toward like into west. It runs east, so northward.
Okay.
On a map.
All right. Well, we're already in the area where the disappearances are.
You're definitely getting to that area.
Okay. Well, until that point, I'm just gonna keep looking around for any shady figures, maybe any potential victim-looking figures.
Sure.
Just keeping an eye out.
And also, do you guys think it is a good time to start the split up? We are mostly in the area. We can have the people investigate the occult shop, and also people just investigate them all around.
You guys go to the occult shop. I'll take a look around.
Alright.
I have a good vibe with the streets of this place.
Alright.
Good feel for it.
you rock it, brother.
Your vibe, brother. But also, Emmy will be with you.
Yep.
Just keep an eye out. If you ever have any issues, do you have
Yeah.
a way to make a loud sound just in case we can hear it?
When you first met me, that's it.
That was a loud sound, actually. I remember.
Which will probably mean he will be getting into a fight, which may lead to our suspect.
Yeah, good. Or you'll hear a different sound that's similar, but
Not quite as intimidating.
you'll probably feel a little bit of a temperature increase. Just
Oh,
be
fire
mindful.
breath.
Global warming,
Yeah,
but fast.
I'm gonna litter so fast.
That doesn't sound real.
It's fake news.
It is.
Alright, I guess
my
me,
D20.
Ivanov, and Nevia will go ahead and head towards the occult shop, and then
Alright.
those two will start looking around.
Yeah,
Tracking them and start looking it over.
I'm gonna take Emmy, the however young girl, through these alleyways. Just like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
how you scope out a.
You're a big, strong dragon.
Bro, you got her. You
Yeah.
don't need no man.
I'm basically just gonna go around and just keep an eye out on some things. Tell Emmy to be sure to look behind us, make sure we're not being followed.
She's like, and she sets Hopper on her head backwards,
Perfect.
so his legs are kind of just flopping in her face. He's like, and he's just kind of staring off.
Okay, good. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna roam the town looking for anything that can help.
All right, and you guys are heading toward the occult shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll go with you guys first. So you guys go and enter the occult shop, and where did I put it? There it is. And as you enter, it's very dark. The door was unlocked. The sign said open. And as you enter, there's the darkness, and then a very, very unpleasant smell hits your nose. Make a either intelligence or nature check.
Nature check? Like, just, if it's straight intelligence, it would be the same either way, so.
Sure.
Oh, God, that's 21.
21. You know the smell. It's formaldehyde. Formaldehyde?
That's the stuff you put in dead bodies.
Yeah. Did you ever, like, dissect anything in school? No? You're
It
lucky. It smells
smells
horrible.
Oh god.
It's the fluid that they keep the dead things in, so they stay fresh.
Essentially
smells
embalming fluid.
Horrid. Yeah. And it smells like that.
Oh god.
It is liquid death.
Yes, you know
Sounds
from your
lovely.
time in the college.
Ah!
I'm glad I didn't go.
I'm sure.
God, you're a cat. You
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
smell
sure
it.
your cat nose is not a fan either.
I'm gonna walk in and be like, oh, this is
Oh,
oh. Do I do a constitution check?
Sure.
yeah, you would definitely need it.
It's a very heavy scent.
With
too.
how much perception I got, understandable. Constitution check.
Yes. I would say it's a save.
That's not
There
safe.
you are.
Is that 10?
10. You're definitely like oh.
What?
Do not worry. We'll think we'll. Oh.
Oh
Like,
God.
you're like, oh, maybe I would take this. This
Why do
one.
I feel like they've entered a dungeon without us?
I have
Like,
I have a
Nevi's still with us, right?
Yes.
What's our take on this?
She's just vibing, dude.
She's
Just like I don't have much of a sense of smell. What's wrong with you guys?
no, as long as she's with you, you have a tank, so
It's true.
That's good.
tankiest wizard you'll ever meet.
Oh. I have an awful. Fine. Can't be. Please go.
So you guys go further in.
Mhm.
Okay. As you go in, there are herbs on the sides, like along the walls, on shelves, and in glass jars and stuff. There's Kelfor. As you're kind of just looking along the walls, you see a big jar with some liquid in it. You're like, what is that? And it's a dead snake, just coiled up under some liquid in a
Aw.
jar.
Hey, my dad
That's
has one of
fine.
those in his garage.
I'm sure he does. There's like dolls and masks, and there's some chimes, bells. You're from...
I'm from the Great North.
Yes, you're from Arteria, correct?
Yes. That is like a winter place, right?
Yes, it is. I was more just trying to get a grasp of area,
Yeah,
more so.
it's definitely in that area.
Yeah, you recognize some of the general styling aesthetics as being from Shinwu, which is a bit north of you, across the sort of large strait in the sea, over in the swamps. Has a very eastern style and aesthetic, known for its samurai and everything.
What's the name?
Shinwu.
Shinmu?
Shinwu.
Shinmu.
Not
Is it-
Shinmu.
Is there like a third version of the game that's really disappointing?
So,
But yeah, there are a lot of masks and dolls, and the bells are all sort of that style. A lot.
yeah.
Can I do like a religion check to see if this has like any like?
Actually, I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I kind of just want to see what this person's vibe is.
That would be straight modified 20.
By 20?
11.
11.
I'm so religious.
Yeah, Kelfor, you're like
Creepy.
wild.
This is what I would call pretty crazy.
Yeah, you're like, these are probably religious, but
That one right there with the thorns, probably like
wacky.
Mormon.
Yes. But you recognize just around there are a lot of holy symbols for different gods, even some that you don't recognize, for what you assume to be minor gods or maybe something else entirely. You see some old masks that are sort of that were used to like sort of tell stories, you know.
Yeah, kind of like kabuki masks.
Yeah, like a kabuki mask. Some dolls with inscriptions on them that you can generally recognize are for different deities and stuff. There's quite a bit of religious memorabilia, I guess, in the store, but also a lot of non-religious.
Okay. I will ask, are a lot of the holy symbols, are they literally just variety, or do they have to seem more on the dark side of...
There is a vast variety. You even see your
Okay.
goddess's symbol in there.
Nice. Snatch that.
There is no one in the main room.
I don't know. Have you seen anyone around? Because I would like to get out of here pretty quick.
I haven't seen anyone yet, and I would also like to get out of here.
Is there a bell on the desk?
No, there's not. But as you approach the desk, from sort of the back room, for one, the smell of formaldehyde has been getting much worse.
Oh God.
Like you feel like you're just sort of sitting in a miasma of it, along with a lot of other smells too. Some herbal, some not.
Oh. If I see a clove of garlic, I just take it and hold it to my nose.
There are a few, yeah.
Oh.
But from the back room, as you approach, you just hear like a sort of noise.
Oh, there's something here. I'm gonna go ahead and get out my gun.
Okay. Let's go.
Calm down there, Chief. I'm not saying put it down. I'm saying just don't jump
load
it.
So it takes 2 minutes to load it.
Don't get zealous.
I'm just saying, this is not a good place. I'm not happy.
I'm not either. Trust me.
Alright.
But we need to get the info.
So I'm gonna go ahead and have this down, but very close.
Was it behind like a door or like anything like that?
There's no door, but
Like
it's
curtains?
on the side. There's an entryway, and it sort of seems to loop around.
Alright.
So it's not within eye shot or anything. But
I'm gonna go ahead and move forward a bit. I want you to watch my back.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
And I just go to see what the sound was.
okay. You rush into the back room, and you see it's full of shelves. It's not a big room. It's full of shelves with all kinds of wild shit in it. Like just going in, like you see some jars with like tapeworms, like just sitting in them, and
Oh shit!
yeah, more masks and dolls and idols. Jars with like heads in them, weird shit. And sitting on the floor, cross-legged, back to you, is a female form. Light blonde hair, sort of just going down in front of her. She's wearing a kimono, a very very casual one. That's sort of a very faded, like teal and purplish blend, and in front of her, you can see sort of over her shoulder is a cauldron, like just a little small one, that's bubbling with like sort of a green liquid, and in her hand she's holding this little white thing that's moving around, and it's what's making the noise. And she's holding a jar in it.
Question.
next to it. Sure.
As a player, does that creature she's holding look like a plant?
No.
Okay. Then my guess is out of the question.
But it's screeching and hollering. She's like, "Oh hush," and she shoves it into the boiling cauldron. And you see bubbles like, and then it falls silent.
Oh, that thing's just dead.
And I say that out loud with my nose covered.
Are you Carrie?
Welcome.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's
Like,
fair.
sorry, I didn't hear you come in. I was making something.
Well,
I
to be
noticed-
fair, there was a thing that was screaming right in your ear, so...
I do apologize for the screaming, I guess. Do you have any time for some questions?
Sure.
Oh, that's great. Can we not do it in here?
I love this cliche
Yeah. All right.
of the shopkeeper always seems so creepy, and then when you just finally get to them, they're like, "Ah, shut up." Oh, what's up?
All right,
That's
so
cute.
I'm definitely leaving the place real quick and just gonna stay outside like the.
Sure. She'll follow you out. She's not wearing any shoes or anything. She just walks out with you.
All right.
There is a bit of a smell of formaldehyde just kind of latched onto her. But yeah.
We're out of the building. You'll be fine.
Have you heard of remnants? That's because remnants of the smell is what I'm smelling. You ask the questions.
All right, very well. So we're with the Slayers Guild, and we have been investigating some disappearances that have been going around the town lately.
Oh yeah, there's 10 people.
I think 12 now.
Yikes.
I'm gonna roll insight real quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
17.
17. You want to do it too?
Yeah, I didn't see a 19.
19. Both of you can tell she's got bags under her eyes. You can tell she's probably been up all night. But she seems pretty casual and forthright. Like
Okay.
She doesn't seem stirred by the news. Because she lives in the area where it happens. It's like asking anyone if they've heard of like Jack the Ripper when it was happening.
Yeah. Okay. So we came across some info for the second one on the list. Aaron, I believe his name is.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Yes. His wife said he went. The last thing he went to go get before he disappeared was some pelts.
Oh yeah, he bought those from me.
So he did come to you.
Yeah.
And then he left your store.
Yes.
Did he happen to say where he was going? If anywhere else? Okay.
Yeah, I think he was muttering something under his breath as he was going, but nothing I could make out.
Okay.
So around what time would you say he arrived?
It was before noon, probably 11.
Sorry, it's not you.
I'm used
it's
to
you.
It's not you, but it's you.
But you said close to midnight,
No, 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Other side of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, 11 a.m. That's in the morning.
Yeah. You said midnight.
You mean 11 p.m.?
No.
So wait, he disappeared during the day?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I thought
His-
he...
The elf woman you talked to said that she had seen him in the morning, and that he wasn't home that night. He didn't come home that night.
That translated to me as that at some point during the night he disappeared, so okay. Looks like we may have a daytime snatcher.
What I like to call day snatch. Quite scary. Day snatch. Do not worry, do not worry.
They snatched my weave.
I will say, after he left you at 11 a.m., you did not hear where he said he was going, or possibly did he look maybe like a little kerfuffled with anything?
He boy, I'm rolling like shit.
This is not helping.
This is not helping us.
Like, actually, she would probably have advantage on that. But whatever. Like, he definitely seemed a little weird. Not like shady or like he was trying to hide anything. I can't quite place off the top of my head, but
Seemed like
Perturbed?
he was, for lack of a better word, possessed.
no, I've seen possessions. Nothing like that.
I'll take your word on that.
Did he possibly look annoyed or perturbed at anything?
Not really.
Okay.
Just sort of off, maybe a little sleepy. I don't know.
Okay.
Hypnosis, maybe?
I mean, if it was hypnosis, why would he do his routine?
That's true.
Do you possibly know anyone else on this list? I'm not sure of the rest of the list.
She looks at the list. She like kind of leans over and scans it. Like, none of the names, but it doesn't mean I didn't see any of them.
I mean, that's true. I'm very bad with names myself.
I don't ask people's names.
I've noticed. Also, Kelfor, by the way.
Kiri.
Nice.
Ivanoth.
I will say, if you could possibly tell us, do you know what kind of pelts you gave him that day?
1 second. She goes back into her store. She leaves the door open. And you can see her just go up and pull a book out, scan through her ledger. And she comes back out. It's like, just some wolf pelts, deer pelt, nothing much.
Did they have like a, was it like a white wolf pelt or black?
It was just normal gray wolf.
Gotcha. This is just to see if we find any of these like on the side of the road or anything like that.
Sure, man.
Try to find any MO that we can.
I mean, it's been like weeks ago, I believe, so not likely, but still. Well, it was very nice to meet you. Might need a little bit of Febreze, I guess.
What is
I
Febreze?
don't know what that is, man.
You might need some if you ever come across it. But I will be honest, you have been a great help.
Sure.
And with the west side, do you know of any alleys that people have been avoiding more lately?
I mean, she looks around. You're in an alley. Like, got a lot less business past month or so.
You know, that is very fair. Have you ever heard screaming out at night? Do you work at night?
Yeah, man, all the time.
Do you hear screaming?
No more than usual.
To be fair, if she's having to work with whatever she put in her cauldron.
Screaming not inside the store. Screaming like on the alley.
Oh, outside?
Yes.
Yeah, no more than usual.
Understandable.
Alright.
Have a nice day.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to talk to any other people, it's like there's some weird bard dude that comes around, plays on the street every now and again. There's a girl who lives up the street. She's an artist or something. And there's the doctor up down that way.
Okay.
At that point, then I think maybe we should hit some of those places up or kind of investigate a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, no, very nice to meet you, Kiri. Once you get that Febreze or whatever, if you spray it around, you know, might help out a bit. I'd probably come back, honestly. But hey, really nice to meet you. You have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, man.
Quick wave. I hate that place so much.
She goes back into her place.
All right, so
Oh god.
Just before she, like, as she closes the door, just on the gust of, like, breeze that comes out, you see, like, free me.
Oh god.
Gosh.
not a nice place.
No.
So it seems that if he was kidnapped around during the day or evening, we never found out around what time he usually comes home.
That's true. I assume if he was only getting out to get supplies, he would have tried to come back during the afternoon.
So maybe if we trace, I mean, these were weeks ago, we probably wouldn't find any traces.
No, it's far past that time.
Do you think that there might be a bait time?
Hey, what?
Bait.
Potentially.
B-A-I-T.
Potentially.
I need the potential bait. It might be.
I really wish we got another lead, because
We
feel
can
like
maybe reach out to the doctor, but
I feel like the doctor or the bard might be our best picks.
the bard might know a lot of more people.
Exactly.
And I will say, we still have our other 2 companions out there.
That's true.
Speaking of,
There you go.
Helping you transition.
as you're walking up the street with Amy, you're going down another like adjacent alleyway to where these guys went off.
Yeah.
And just on the side of the road, there's a man just sitting on like the stoop of the street. Or what you can assume to be a man. He's wearing like a cloak that completely covers all of him except for his hands, which are over a very large cello. And he is just slowly strumming away at it.
It's a College of Whispers bard.
Alright. So he's the only person in this alleyway?
On the street at the moment, yes.
I'll go ahead and go past him and take a moment. You heard anything about the disappearances in these alleyways? Hello?
He's got AirPods in.
He keeps playing, and another hand comes out from like behind him and waves at you back, and then leans in and starts also like strumming different keys and playing a different song.
Huh. Do you know anything about the disappearances in this alley? What do you know?
Another hand reaches out from behind him and holds out his hand.
You have a list?
I'll pull out the list.
He drops the list and holds out his hand again.
Son of a bitch. That was my only give.
Alright. If you want to play it that way, here's a copper.
Drops the copper.
Oh, I see how it is.
2 copper, and that's all you get.
He pockets it and doesn't say anything. A fifth hand reaches out and grabs the copper he dropped and puts and pockets it as well.
And he doesn't say anything.
Nope.
This is a terrible
Alright.
idea.
And I immediately
'Cause I
grab
know-
his cello,
I know
and
it-
I break it over my knee.
I know an insta-fix to this situation. He probably has mending.
He grabs the cello, puts it back over, waves his hand over, and the damage is fixed. He begins playing again.
Yep. Okay, good. I can enjoy breaking it on the way then. Alright, and I take the cello, break it over my knee, and take the top piece with me. Uh-oh.
He sort of flicks one of his hands, and you feel a force pulling on the top part of the cello. Make a strength check.
Okay.
Contesting.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Man, you know, this was the
Let me turn
best
this off
idea.
now.
Yeah, that is
Sure.
a good old 16.
Okay. He rolled the same. So,
I think it's whoever has higher strength.
that'll be you. Well, he's using a spellcasting modifier, which
Okay.
is +5.
Alright.
What's your strength?
+6.
+6. Okay, you win.
Wait, is that like
It's with proficiency, but yeah.
mhm. So you manage to keep the thing, and he shrugs,
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
and he just kind of puts the cello into his coat, and then pulls out another exact one, and starts strumming.
And I just take a moment, and I'm like... Alright. And I'm gonna keep looking in some of the other alleyways.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Cello
Screw this guy.
5-hand.
And now
I
want
want to find him because I know how
Yeah,
to
he's the
talk
top part
to
of a
him.
cello.
I don't even know how to. I would have literally just given him some skin.
I'd use message and be like, "Hey, can you talk to me real quick?
Fair enough.
Can I level with you, bro?"
Can I level with you? You're being kind of a.
Emmy, you see anything yet?
I don't know what her modifier is.
Probably very good, being that she's cleric.
It's true. She looks around and she points to the bard.
Do you think he could help us? Actually.
You're dealing with two silent people.
She also just points over, and there's another person walking that has turned the corner and started walking down the street.
Thank God. Alright. Excuse me. And what does this person look like?
It's a woman.
Opens her mouth and she has no tongue.
God.
I'm dealing with only mutes.
No, it's a woman. She's wearing for the area especially a pretty nice dress, black, darker hair.
Yeah.
And she's just walking down the street.
Not
Make
six.
a insight check.
Oh dear. That is an 8.
And you will also roll. She didn't roll great either, but she has high insight. So she kind of tugs on your like
Emmy?
harness. Yeah, Emmy does. She points to her. She's like, sick.
Sick him.
Sick.
As
Sicker?
she says it, you can see her just kind of like, just as she's walking, just kind of, and like just sort of put a hand on her stomach and then keep walking.
Big vibe.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, yes, can I help you?
Got a cough or something? You look
Oh, just
not well.
a stomach bug. I believe it's been going around lately.
What'd you have recently?
Nothing unusual. Must have been just a bad case of food poisoning or caught something while I was out in the markets.
I get you. Anything you ate recently that could be the factor?
I mean, it could be anything, but
Where'd you eat last? Don't mean to pry, but
oh, it's well, there's a baked goods shop up the street. I had a meat pie and it's not. That's in the Undercity.
Oh, the
Okay,
one,
good.
The one called Sweeney Todd's. Gosh, no.
So say, don't make that sweet Goliath a villain.
No,
Oh gosh,
he's like half the city away.
Okay, cool.
I will cry.
But all right. So the bakery,
That's about
yeah. One other thing. God.
Mhm.
What do you know about some of the disappearances that have happened in here in this area?
Oh, I can't say I'm too familiar with them. I just happen to be in the area. I live in a different part of town. I just happened to come here to do some shopping, and I heard there was a doctor somewhere around here. I was just going to stop in and see if he has some medicine.
All right. Who's the doctor by chance? I'm curious.
She points back toward where Ivanoth and Kelfor are. It's in that same alley.
Oh yeah, because the witch doctor mentioned an actual doctor.
All right. Well,
Can I help you?
good deal.
Oh.
Hope you start feeling better.
Me too. She looks at you like that was a strange conversation.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Be better at talking.
No.
This is this man we're talking about. Man, for being someone for having such high charisma, you really don't like
It's
people.
It's not in the respect of like, hey, I'm gonna have a good conversation with somebody. I just wanna, you know,
Dragons are
be the
smooth.
dominating force in this.
Dragons are smooth talkers.
And intimidating.
Not this one. This one, yeah.
Yeah, you got the
The
intimidating
intimidation part is
bloodline.
down.
Yeah.
But,
You got the angsty red dragon dad.
It's not a phase.
It's
sure.
not afraid.
Alright, whenever she walks off, I'm going to kind of try to tailor
Sure.
a little bit to where the doctor's place is.
Yeah, okay.
See what happens from there, see if she's maybe a next victim.
Okay. You follow her just like 2 blocks down.
Yep.
And she goes into a building. You can't read, but you do see a little just symbol that you know to be a local doctor, just sort of general symbol.
Emmy. Name.
Doctor.
Anything else under it?
No.
General, like it.
Practitioner.
Alright. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of go around and I'll take a look to see if there's any windows around
Okay.
this building.
There are.
I'd like to kind of peek through, almost like I'm walking by, but just kind of looking through.
Sure.
What do I see?
Make a perception check.
Okay, that is luckily a dirty 20.
Okay. Emmy's a little too short to see into the windows, so
I just yeah.
but you walk by, you see the woman you talked to walk in,
Yeah.
and you see a young man. He's 1 second. Yeah, he's a young man. Blonde hair. He's wearing some kind of dirty white robes. Pretty standard for a doctor. You see there's another person in his waiting room as well, like in his little office area, that he was sort of speaking to before, and he turns and he goes over and greets her. Just from the general body language, he seems to be polite, just talking to her, and he motions her over to go sit down.
Alright.
And that's all you really see on a quick cursory glance.
Right. Okay. We'll keep this place in mind. There might be some kind of connection. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the surrounding alleyways. Just kind of taking a look, see if I spot any other shady figures other than the bard.
Sure. As you go around, you don't see anyone too suspicious. You see what you can assume to be another adventuring party walking past, sort of looking at a map, trying to find where to go. You can assume they're probably part of the competition as well.
Yeah.
You don't recognize any of their faces. They're probably from a different location. But they just sort of walk by.
Alright.
Nothing on the street, really, that you see.
I keep walking.
Okay.
After some time's passed, I'm gonna go back to the doctor's, see if anything else has transpired there.
Okay. About how long are you walking around?
I'll probably do a good 15-20 minute walk around the perimeter.
15 minutes? Okay. You walk on by again. Make another perception check.
Be so perceptive.
Hey, 19.
19. Not a lot of time has passed. You see that the first person who was in there, an orcish man, he's sort of moved from sort of the chairs on the side over into a different room, which you can also see through a window. And the doctor is talking to him and sort of just like taking his temperature, just checking things out. He waves his hand a little bit, but it looks similar to sort of a like a diagnosis, sort of just medical white magic kind of thing.
I'm starting to think this is less and less the doctor. Mostly because, well, first off, all of his business is out in the open. I'm able to look through the windows, everything like that. What do you think, Emmy?
Don't know.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, and I'm gonna go in.
Into the doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go in, Emmy comes in with you. The door has a little bell on it. And
just like almost knock it off completely.
right.
Yeah.
From the back room where you know the doctor is.
Yeah.
You hear a voice. Oh, just 1 second. The woman who you spoke to a moment ago looks up and she's like, "Oh, I haven't given you anything, have I?"
And I just keep looking. I look at her for a second. No.
Okay.
Hello.
The doctor comes out after a moment. And he same young man. Anything else? He comes up and greets you, and Emmy both. He says, "Oh, hello. Which one of you seems to be having the problem?"
We both kind of have a problem, not the physical kind, but something you can still help with.
Okay.
I pull out the list of people.
And
Do you happen to have any of these patients?
He sort of looks down the list. And he points to two separate names. He says, "Yes, both of them came in recently."
What kind of symptoms were they having?
Said, one was having some stomach problems. The other had a migraine.
I have an MO.
Yeah. Was this happen? And I'll just sort of get in a little bit closer. Did this happen to be the day that they ended up going missing? Whenever you had them?
And he sort of breathes in deep. He goes, "Yes, one of them, I believe." And he points to the second name on the list.
The one with the stomach ache?
Yes.
What happened with that one?
Oh, he came in. He was carrying some furs on him. And he was just having a bit of a stomach ache, and I did some magic on him. I just healed him up, and he left. It was no more than half an hour or so.
All right. Do you know which direction he went in?
And he sort of like is kind of playing the scene back in his head, and he goes, "I believe he went that way when he left." And he points sort of in the same direction as the occult shop. In the same direction, but
Okay.
not like he was going back into the occult shop.
Yeah. All right. So you haven't seen him since, obviously. That sort of deal. And you claim do not know about any of the other ones.
Not off the top of my head, no.
All right. Understandable. All right. Thanks. I'll walk out.
No problem.
Come on, Amy.
Okay. And she walks out.
All right. And at this point, I'm just gonna head in that direction and
Okay.
see what all I can find as far as any one, sus people. Two,
Sure.
any sort of possible hidden passageways or like places that people could be like held or anything like that.
Sure.
Like, yeah, just something that's a little bit out of place.
Yeah. You start heading in that direction, and that goes to sort of the end of the alley, toward the main street.
Yeah.
Well, it's alley and then sort of another alley that goes out to the main street. And you sort of head in that direction. You look both ways. Foot traffic's getting a little more as you near the street. It's also, getting toward the point where people are starting to really get up,
Yeah.
It's probably like 8 a.m. ish now.
Mm-hmm.
And you sort of look around and make an investigation check.
Oh dear God.
You're intelligent.
Wow. I rolled really well on that. 17.
Investigation
Even with your negatives?
is
I rolled a 19.
Sick.
Dude, vibe.
Emmy also rolled pretty well.
All right.
You look around. You see the baked goods shop that the woman mentioned. Just a little small place.
Yeah.
You don't see any hidden passageways that really stand out,
Yeah.
at least at first glance. But that's kind of the point.
Exactly. Yeah.
But and then the baked goods shop is like right on the corner of where the main street meets that other alley.
Yeah.
Might
Might as well talk to the baker.
Sure.
All right.
And you head in that direction. We'll go back to you guys real quick. What are you guys doing?
Okay, so who do you think we should go for? You pretty much went to two of our options already.
You guys haven't touched base yet. So.
Yeah, we haven't touched base yet, so we could head to the doctor, but also I wasn't really given a lead to want to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
You guys were gonna talk to the bard.
I think we were gonna reach out to the bard.
Yeah, we can. I have a way to talk to him if it even works.
What I'm thinking about doing though is, since the alleyways are like where it happens, if you go talk to the bard, and then I'm just gonna act like a homeless. I should also. I think I'm gonna go ahead and act like a homeless person.
Alright.
Just kind of sit around, ask for change, possibly even climb up a roof just to keep an eye out. Just because I feel like if we keep on asking, we're not really finding suspicious people, but more of tracking where the guards already tracked.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like what would be best is go ahead and talk to the bard. I'm still going to be around, but I'm also going to act a little bit homeless and just keep my eye out, and also just keep wary of conversations going by, read lips, stuff like that.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do you first.
So I'll follow you kind of a bit, and then I'll stray off, sit in the alley,
yeah.
stay in an alley, get a cup, and go change.
You got change.
I need change. And I'm staring people down, only really looking at their lips, so I can just see what they're saying.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I go to the bard and I attempt to just talk to him first. I'm like, hello, sir, do you have a minute?
You can't see his face, but yeah, he's looking at you.
Okay. Can you speak? Okay, now I'm gonna use message.
Okay.
I don't know if he was just being racist to Adam or not. Yeah, I use message and be like, hey, can I talk with you? I message to him. How much?
You hear back a raspy voice. 5 gold.
5 gold? That's a bit much just to talk.
Talk ain't cheap.
actually
You're not
kinda
wrong.
is.
I mean, it is, but I get it. Can I start with 3? Okay. I give him 3 gold.
Takes it, and the arm just sort of disappears into the cloak. Still playing, and he also uses message, so you're just talking back and forth to telepathically. Says,
Shit, I can't mind read this.
It's true.
You ain't got magic.
You also can't see his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Says about the disappearances. Yeah,
Exactly.
figured.
At the current moment, we only have one lead. Aaron. He is a furbolg. He was in around this area, around when the disappearance started.
Yeah.
Getting some furs, and apparently, according to the occult shop owner, he was muttering something under his breath.
Yeah, left from the occult shop. Headed straight into the doctor's.
Doctor.
I packed up not long after that.
Okay, so you didn't see where he went after that?
Not that day.
Did he happen to look sick compared to normal people?
Definitely didn't look like he was feeling too hot.
Okay. So he went to the doctor. Alright. I pull out the list and I ask him, do you know any of these people?
Would help if you had pictures.
Sadly, all I got is names.
He sort of scans through the names. And then, with another arm pointing out, he points 1, 2, 3.
One under Aaron.
Well, apart from Aaron, he points to 3 other names throughout the
He points
list.
to 3 different people. Okay.
Yes. And varying points throughout the list. It's like, through conversation and stuff, I heard those names mentioned around. They've all been through here.
Did they also happen to go to that doctor? Or at least one of them? Okay, I give him the other 2 gold.
Yep.
And they also looked sick.
A bit, yeah.
Did they look like... Did they all have, like... Body language-wise, did they hold a certain part of themselves?
Now one came in with an arrow in the shoulder.
Oh, shit. Alright. Well, that doesn't help. Maybe it does.
Soot is quite a whack. Yeah.
Don't think there's much else I can ask for. And these are the only people you've seen come by that you would know personally.
I heard the names of, yeah. A bunch of people come through here on a day.
Alright. I've got a big clue out of that. Thank you so much. And I toss him another gold.
Thanks.
Have a nice one.
Alright. That's actually a good info.
Also, if you see a big red dragon, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Throws out the broken cello.
the little fragments, just like.
Yeah.
So, going to you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Do you want me to relegate that to you?
Yeah, I mean, but like before that, I'm literally
before that.
I'm like acting poor.
Yeah, I got
literally just reading people's lips that's passing by.
Yeah. As you do,
I hope I get money.
you do.
I gave away my money, so...
God. Might as well join him.
I can't really spend anything.
A pretty nice looking
No,
woman in
you're
a
too
black
special.
dress walks by. She's looking kind of visibly a little under the weather. She's like, oh, and she gives you 10 gold.
What the?
Oh my god.
You son of a bitch!
Thank you so much, ma'am. Could I get your name? I need to thank the person.
Oh, of course, it's Margot.
Very beautiful. Definitely appreciate it. What's bringing around you this time?
oh, just doing some shopping. He's like, oh, if you'll excuse me. She walks by and then goes into the doctor's office, and like a minute later, you see Drac walk by. Like kind of like look like
Oh yeah.
clearly
yeah.
following her.
I'm just
Timelines are getting a little muddy here.
Yeah.
I'm literally just I'm just like, change.
I come over. You, homeless man.
Change. Blow my cover. You were blowing my cover. I just go doctor. Just do you. Change.
Emmy goes up and pats your head.
It's not what it looks like, kid. It's not what it looks like.
Don't worry, I'll keep up the act. All right.
And then I'm just gonna do that. I'm just like again, just
Oh,
trying
speaking of
to
which.
focus on people.
What are you gathering gold with?
What do you mean?
Is it like a cup?
It's a cup. Did you just take?
Just one piece.
Should be wax.
Sorry, I need it.
Understandable.
All right.
Can you
now-
grab me a drink
I'll
too,
bring
James?
it back. Don't worry.
Are you bringing it
Screwdriver.
back?
Maybe.
Gonna still put it at 24 when I got it. Yeah. Is there any way like I can kind of just keep an eye out on like the people who pass by, like if they have like same, if they all looks kind of sick or?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too many people walk by. It's still pretty early in the morning. You see like 2 or 3. Both look fine.
Change.
One drops you 2 gold.
Hey.
The other one just ignores you.
Bitch.
They kind of stop and keep walking.
Mama told me never to say a bitch, but the cunt.
But gotta call it as it is.
Nondescript.
Alright, I'm back. How much gold did you get?
12. And Drac took 1.
I hate you.
You lost one. Yeah.
I came pop. Act poor, people.
How
That's
long do
terrible.
you stay there?
I would kind of be staying there, but also like if I notice not a lot of people are coming. How high are the rooftops here?
Rooftops there, alleyway is probably 30-40 feet.
Okay. After like probably like 30 minutes,
Okay.
probably after like he relays it to me,
Yeah.
I still kind of want to keep an eye out, so I'm
Totally.
gonna go ahead and climb up.
Yeah, after a bit, Ivanov comes by and relays the information to you.
I don't know if I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably just gonna act poor now because I got like a lot of money.
You asshole! I spent 6 gold to get information. But to be fair, I actually got some really good information.
What kind of information?
I got some info about Aaron.
Mhm.
He went to the doctor. He's had some sort of stomach pain or something apparently. And
Did I know the person that was past me had stomach pain, or did I just saw that they were looking unwell?
Make an insight check.
I'm gonna insight that baby.
Is this the same woman Adam ran into?
Yes.
That is a solid 12.
12.
Mm.
You're not a medical expert, but as she was walking away, she did kind of clutch her stomach a little bit.
I think I also saw someone that I'm not sure stomach pains, but there definitely was something in the lower abdomen.
I also got info that he knew 3 other people who also went to the doctor. They didn't all have stomach pain, but they all had something ailing them. One of them apparently got shot with an arrow.
It happens.
I don't know if that has anything to do with a killer or someone who's snatching people up. But I seem to see a thread that a lot of these are going to the doctor.
If anything, I would be not opposed to scouting out this doctor place for a bit.
Sure.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
If anything, I look at the time. I don't have a watch.
Where's my
Take a look
sundial?
at the sun, just...
Where's my sundial?
Where's my son? Um,
Where's the sun?
I can kind of stay sneaky around here to get on the rooftop and keep an eye on this alley.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that'd be best, and Nevia can go with you guys to scout out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most solid lead we got.
Sure.
That's about all I could get from him without having to want to pay more. Plus, I didn't have much else to really ask him.
And also, I do not think it is a good idea to go to the doctor's place, because Draki went in there.
It's true, you did see him go in.
I'm not sure if it is a good. I did not hear fighting, so it didn't go bad.
Fair enough.
But yeah, what I'll do here is like climb up.
Sure.
With the tabaxi, you get a climb speed of 20 feet.
20 feet?
I do
Okay.
have an idea though.
If you want to say it, I'm
If
halfway up the wall.
If you are scouting,
Yes.
you might want to keep an eye on the doctor's office.
That's what I was doing. I was
Okay.
gonna climb across from the office in the corner and just be like with the grapes. Let's keep an eye on it. But no. Understandable. I'll be here if you want to reconvene. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this. If you guys need anything, how loud is a flintlock shot?
But
No,
Now, how loud is it?
very.
Like, would I hear it?
It's a gun.
would I hear it?
Well, like
Most of the neighborhood would hear it.
I'm gonna
It's
show.
a gun.
I'm gonna throw Ivanov my flintlock.
I already have one.
Is it loaded?
I have ammo.
I'll load that flintlock. Whenever you guys get in danger, shoot it, and I'll come running.
Okay.
Don't shoot it up because shoot it at the ground, please.
No, bullets will bounce off.
It depends what kind of ground you shoot it at.
Oh my fucking god.
Nevia leans in. She's like, doesn't he have, like, a firebolt or something?
I have message.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
not.
right.
I don't think we're gonna stray that far from you.
If not, I'm just saying backup plan. What if you're 500 feet away? Then
Okay.
just shoot in grass.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I have fireballs. You'll be able to see it. It's
Firebolt fizzes out. How do you use it? I don't use magic, but I
I
know.
mean, let's go.
Yeah.
Then I'm just climbing up there. I don't have grapes, but I'm acting like it.
Is he just that difficult?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll like a perception check on just kind of me watching everything?
Yeah, just make sort of a general perception as you're sitting up there.
Oh hell yeah! I think that's a 15.
15? Okay.
I think that's a 1.
It was a 5, but turns into a 15 because
Yeah.
plus 10.
Yeah.
How long or about are you gonna just hang out up there?
I'm gonna hang out up there until I get notified that I shouldn't.
Okay. Well then we'll go to you guys for a minute.
Okay.
What are you doing, Ivan?
Okay. So, we haven't checked with the artist yet. I kind of just want to get all the info from the immediate area right off the bat.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll talk to her just in case.
Also, I do want to be sneaky. I don't want people
Sure,
to see
make
me
a
up there.
make a stealth check.
I'm good at that. 19.
You're good.
Like a
Alright.
fart on the wind.
You fart in the wind. No, fart in the wind's 20.
I'm secretly eating grapes.
And Angel's
Very
kiss.
quietly.
I'm moving so slow. It's like I'm not even there.
Hi, Cal4.
Um,
there.
Hey, bitch, how's it going?
Shit.
so you and Nevia make your way to the painter,
Mhm.
the artist.
Mhm.
You knock on the door and there's no answer immediately.
Okay. I just shout, "Hello? Is anybody in?"
It's quiet for a bit, and then you hear a bit of fumbling. And then some internet just went out.
Wait, what?
Good. My internet dropped for a second on my laptop.
Oh, okay. I'm like, well, it's a good thing we're not streaming.
Good thing we're not streaming. Spoilers.
Nope.
We're recording these episodes
For now.
for the time being.
Wait, we're recording?
This is a board game?
D&D?
Who are you guys?
So you hear some fumbling, and then you hear like someone tripping downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, God.
And then some more quick footsteps up, and then the door swings open. And you see a young woman, human, blonde hair, put back in a ponytail, a fairly standard dress. She's got paints a bit all over her.
Unsurprising.
Yeah, especially like on her chest. It seems like whenever she fell down the stairs, her palate.
Oh no!
And she like looks at you and she's like, "Good morning. How can I help you?"
Yes, I was wanting to ask some questions about the disappearances that have been happening in the neighborhood.
Who disappeared?
Around 12 people over the past month.
How long have I been gone?
Oh no, this is a bad idea. I want to roll insight on her.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's insane.
Probably. Okay. 14.
15. She looks frantic.
Yes.
Not like a determined kind of frantic where she kind of has a goal, just sort of a mess.
Yes.
She looks genuinely confused
Oh god.
about the disappearances. And put nicely,
So not
it
nice.
seems like a kind of like she doesn't really have two brain cells to rub together.
Oh. Well, that's okay. I don't need her to know about the disappearances. I want to know if she knows anyone from this list.
You show her the
Can she
list.
Can she read?
She can.
Okay. So her wisdom is just probably not very high.
Right. And she looks at the list. And she was like, and she kind of looks to the side of the page. She's like, just sort of like trying
I can
to
see the fucking math equations
yeah,
going
the
on.
gears turning. She's like, she points to one of the names. It's lower on the list.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Barmus.
Barmus.
And you look at it too. It's a tiefling man. He's one of the older people. He's probably in his early 50s.
Okay.
From the description. She's like, he commissioned some art from me. Like less than a week ago, probably.
Okay. A week ago. Alright, so this is pretty recent. Around what time of day?
That was around evening time, I think.
Okay. Did you ever finish the piece for him?
No.
Okay. Did he ever come by to check on it?
No.
Alright.
I told him I would contact him when it was done, but I kind of got distracted by a different piece.
Fair enough. What exactly did he commission?
Oh, just a shot of a landscape, a field of flowers, with some woman standing in it. I think he said it was for his wife.
Alright. And lastly, did he appear sick at all?
It's the same she rolled with disadvantage, because one of those was a 20.
Fuck.
Gosh.
I don't really pay attention to people all that well.
It's okay, people suck. I get it, but It seems to be a common thread I'm noticing here. Okay. And you're sure this is the only one you met?
She looks at the list again. The gears start turning again. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you for your time. What was your name?
My name is Emerald.
Emerald. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Emerald.
It's a pleasure.
Sorry to bother you.
It's okay. And she just kind of closes the door, and you hear fumbling back upstairs.
My God.
She falls upstairs. Oh my God.
Falling upstairs is
I
something.
just turned to Nevi. I'm like, I feel like that gave us nothing.
Can't win them all, you know.
Fair enough.
Nevia is literally the embodiment of shit. You win some.
I
You just win some. I don't know about the others.
All I do is win.
I don't know.
People don't think it be like it is, but it do, man.
I am
So-
the walrus.
Common thread I'm noticing here. Everyone is disappearing probably somewhere like in these alleyways specifically.
Yeah.
Or at least very close to them.
At least a bunch of
You think
them.
I'm on the roof.
Hmm?
Why do you think I'm on the roof?
Yeah, no, that is a great plan. You can see them from above. So, I think Kelfor might actually really have the right idea of trying to bait them out. So who would
Okay.
be the bait?
And who's the baiter? Wait. Baity.
I do not know what the baiter is, but I feel like I would fit it great.
He's within 120 feet of me.
I
Still,
don't
right?
think I'd be
Okay.
good bait.
I messaged
I
to
don't
you.
think so.
I think everywhere
Hey,
I go, they don't want to be.
Great boy.
Do you know?
I like your idea because I'm starting to see the pattern that it's around here.
It has to be around here, and I will also say, with how long these disappearances have been going on, there's not much we can do with tracking. So I
No.
think baiting is the best possible outcome.
Hmm. And a lot of it seems to be around this time. That's odd.
Is there like a central building where the alleyways kind of converge that I can get on?
Where they converge, would you want it on like the north or south end of the alley?
Which end have we been at where we've seen like the most traffic go through?
The most traffic has been on the north end because that's the side closer to the street.
South end's just more alleyways.
Yeah, south end sort of turns into a bit of a labyrinth of just like residential housing and stuff like that.
Okay.
If I would be honest, the north way is very close to the road. Do you think these day snatchers would be very cocky enough to kidnap close to the road?
We just got a message from Dan.
Oh no.
Oh, Grace is coming.
Alright.
Oh, gracious.
His Grace.
Yeah.
Little
Amy's
known
not-
fact for the audience, me and Dan are both dating people named Grace. Well, Dan's married, but
Yeah.
our significant others are
Jerk.
both named Grace. You've met one of them.
Dan, kiss me.
No.
Oh, is it?
Was
I
Dan
thought it was
shot?
raining for a second.
Did we get a little Bigfoot action with Dan?
Yeah, he went right through.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna cut.
Clip
Eddie-
that.
I'm gonna cut that where it's just like glitchy footage. And I'm like, what was that?
Wait a minute.
If on all honesty, it is best if I would probably watch around the main street area,
Hmm.
just because I could keep my eyes out on more people. Do you think it might be best for one person to be with M and she watches down the south area?
Probably.
I will say, if I can need to, I can be by myself. I can make a big racket and I can also run.
Yes.
do you
I
think
have a
I'm
quick
doing?
question.
Sure.
On that list, is there any humans?
Yes, sir, too.
Okay, there's two. All right, so
There's
there
no
really is no
tabaxis, right?
discrimination.
What's that?
Is there any tabaxis?
There are not.
On the list,
I
there are
can
no
guarantee there's no
tabaxis.
moth either.
No.
If
no
there
moth.
was, I would be very weirded out.
And I haven't seen many Dragonborn.
Not around here, no. There's none on the list either.
Do you think they might want to collect
That's-
more
that's
exotic?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So maybe you shouldn't be bait, but I feel like Drac would
There is
probably...
a Goliath on the list too, for Nevia.
Mm-hmm. So the only ones not accounted for, there's no Tabaxi, and there's no Moth, because I have never seen
No
a Moth until
Dragonborn.
yesterday.
And no Dragonborn either.
And even
And
then,
there is
I'm
no
a half
Dragonborn?
dragon.
There's no Dragonborn.
If anything...
But they would.
But
mistake
you look
for
like a
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Exactly.
So,
They wouldn't know that I'm like the intricacy.
right.
But yeah.
I mean, if I have to, I do not mind being bait.
Not going to say that one on stream.
But I would definitely keep my eye out around me.
Oh no.
You're our best assassin, so that's the thing.
I
they came-
wouldn't call myself an assassin.
If they came after him, he could easily beat the shit out of them, and we could just gang on.
But
I don't think he'd be a very good decoy.
Yeah, no.
no, because they would
Exactly.
probably avoid
They'd
him.
probably see him and just.
That is true.
We would need someone
And
who
I-
looks kind of probably weak and probably out of it.
I don't want to put Emmy in.
We don't
It's
have
so
to.
bad.
We don't have to. We're just going to.
I wish I was there for some of this, honestly.
Can you maybe message Emmy God and say, "Are you okay with being bait?"
I hate you.
Oh,
This is
no.
just I am asking her. She does not have to be, but it doesn't hurt to ask. But Emmy bait?
Emmy bait.
Emmy bait?
It would have to be you or her.
They're
I do
batting
not
for
mind to be the
Emmys
bait.
tonight.
I can still kind of handle myself in a fight.
That is true.
Also, Emmy is a healer, and I do not.
I'll tell you what, we should probably convene with everyone else, because I feel like we're not going to get anywhere else.
Great. And then I start like doing the thing where I like crawl, like I like jump and I crawl against the wall, and I jump against the other wall, and I jump against the wall, and I land on the ground.
Make an
Triangle
acrobatics check.
jump.
Dude, I'm good with those. Oh my god, this is my whole moment.
We roll one.
Did you roll one?
What's a 2?
Oh
So
god.
I'm gonna be real with you. That makes it to an 8.
Parkour.
You go boom, 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 boom.
How
You
much-
do triangle jump, sorta.
You land pretty well, but
You are a
kind of
cat?
weird on one ankle, so you take 1 point of damage.
I imagine the
This shit's
cat.
whack.
I imagine the cat trying to jump over the like door fence thing in that one home video
Yeah.
where he just jumps and then just.
Yeah.
I am almost dead.
Took 1 point of damage.
How you looking?
Where'd you take damage?
Falling.
You only
I
took 1
do
point.
not have max health. I do not have many
How do you have
health.
that low?
Let me see that. I'm just
I-
curious. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
You have the same health that my bard did at level 1.
Dude, my constitution
Oh,
is
you
not
guys
that
are
high.
scrawny.
But again, I have high AC.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same hit die and everything, D8. So.
That is true.
Anyway, it is fine. I will. I am fine with being Bateman. Bater.
Phrase it like
Patrick Bateman. Anyway.
I'm going to power walk with music on. In the end, I will be Bates. I would probably stay in the alley though. Do you guys know where a good place to hide would be? I feel like.
Oh,
we
have you
reconvened.
reconvened at this point?
I feel like.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
reconvened.
everyone's
All right,
kinda
you're
grouping together.
probably like seeing me go through the alley with Emmy at one point, just like
Everyone freeze.
nobody look at him. If we just ignore him, maybe he.
My man's
He'll
got
stay in there.
undisclosed taco restaurant.
Oh,
Shit.
oh.
There he is, Dan Premier.
Holy shit, what was that?
Turns out he's not an aberration.
I hope.
Like,
I hope.
What are you
I
guys
hope-
talking about?
I really hope whenever we edit this, you just clip in like the Patterson Gimlin Bigfoot footage.
Just like
track
Don't
it
tense
to.
me.
just crop it out and keyframe it over
Yeah.
again.
But-
Yeah, you guys are reconvening.
Well, yeah, as we're going through, I'm basically showing her how to use the dagger, and I'm like, okay, if you want to gut somebody, you just bring it down their torso and bring it all the way down, and Oh, hey guys.
She pulls out her sickle.
No. Continue. I want to hear this.
That's perfect, actually. Hold on, here. And I take out the dagger, and I'm gonna take a moment and see if I can't file it down to where there are some serrated edges to it. How did that happen?
What'd you do?
She just talks in the most normal voice. What'd
Bro.
you do? All right. You guys come up with anything?
It is going to be a bait. At this point,
A bait.
we do know that around here is the high likelihood of people being kidnapped.
Right.
So, what I think would be the best is maybe with these people, because they are not very discriminatory to who they choose. We do not see Moth Girl, Tabaxi, or you. Which is good. If we saw you on there, not a good idea. But since not three of us, we're kind of banking on the fact that they probably want to go for rarer species. Best thing we got, especially around this area, most of them being sick before they're kidnapped. I think it'd be best if I played the decoy, because you're scary, and Emmy's Emmy.
She could hold her own.
She can, but she's a healer. I do not want the healer being kidnapped.
She was kidnapped before. We unkidnapped her.
Well, that is the thing. We're going to be getting the jump on them if they go to kidnap. We'd all have to hide.
It really depends on what
I
Emmy
mean-
thinks.
I can handle.
Emmy, do you also have sickle? Cross.
You mean our
This is
sickle?
the sickle. But
Oh,
You mean
I was gonna say
our
cross.
sickle?
Don't say it, it'll get copyrighted.
But
Russia owns it.
Yep.
But I can hide easily, and I'm also very keep my eye out. But I also, if they do try to kidnap me, I can be like,
Catnap.
sure, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. But
What?
no, honestly, that'd work. That'd work.
I think it'd be best, and I think maybe it happens midday apparently, because mid or evening.
How'd you figure that out?
Well, the Aaron guy, he didn't come home at night. And the last time people saw him was coming out of the doctor's place in this alley with Helps.
And I've already checked with the doctor. He only remembered 2 of the people that went missing.
He's still kind of sussy.
Yeah, he told me that only one came in with a stomach ache and one came in with a headache.
I actually saw someone go into the doctor with a stomach ache, it looked like.
I tailed her for a little bit, tried to figure out if she was going to be a victim or not.
Ooh, actually, more importantly, do you still have the gold coin?
Yeah.
May I have it back for something? I'm very dexterous. You all thought that was gonna drop, but I didn't.
No, that was pretty good.
Thank you. I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys know what would be the best place to lay out this bait map?
Well, let's see.
There's
From
a
what I
recipe.
see, the common pattern is they walk out of the doctor, and that's around where people don't see them. Now, I'm not saying we should set up shop there.
That actually may be a good idea. You maybe need to act like you have some kind of ailment about you. That way you seem weaker. And then, bada bing, bada boom, you're an easy target.
Drac?
Don't.
You want me to actually hit you?
Not yet. Actually,
You will kill him.
I don't trust you enough. Nevia.
Sure, what do you want?
Hold back, but punch my stomach. Okay, when you do it like that, I do not. You good, King? Out of character, you good, King?
Yeah.
Alright, back in character. Just make it feel like 1 damage.
You sure,
Sure.
you trust her more than me?
I've
One,
known
two.
her. I've known her for so long time. You're great. I mean, I'm gonna continue talking until you punch me.
Yeah, she's
We're
like,
gonna be
okay,
great.
1, 2, boom.
1 point of
1 point of damage.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is great.
Normally unarmed strikes, yeah.
Lethal
Yeah.
or non-lethal?
Oh no, you can totally declare non-lethal.
I mean,
But
yeah,
normally,
but
normally
still
it's
do
your
point
strength modifier added on to the bludgeoning damage too. But
She
if
holds it back
if
a
she's
bit.
holding back, yeah.
Yeah, you can physically hold back your damage.
That would have
only
been
ti-
bad if it was.
The only time you really can't declare non-lethal is if you're still using a sharp fucking sword.
Yeah. Well, no, you can cut tendons and be like, hey.
Well, I meant like non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like I go in for a
okay.
giant swing.
That's great.
No.
Nevia, that's great. Thank you.
You'll be fine.
You good, buddy?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I feel that 7 health. I feel
Yeah.
that 7 health.
I pat you when you die. No.
You need to go to the gym more, my friend.
Shut the fuck up, nerd. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the doctor. Thank God I got all these coins. Nevia,
Yeah.
keep an eye on them.
First time.
I'm gonna try to performance my way where I'm just like really looking weak, holding my stomach.
Sure, make a performance check.
I'll help him by whenever he walks by, just kind of tripping him.
So advantage.
With advantage, sure.
Make him give him more damage.
So that's 21. Yeah, 21.
All right.
Pretty convincing, yeah.
Yeah, I basically trip you, not enough to where you like completely fall over, but enough to make it look like you have a limp.
Oh. What the fuck? Like I like at this point, how much damage I've taken, I'm kind of just like, oh fuck you guys. All right, let's go.
And as you go out,
You've only
as
taken
you go
2
out of
points
there to
damage.
help even more with the performance, I'm gonna storm out of the alleyway and just sort of be like, "Bring my money back within 3 days.
I don't even have that much, but okay.
Get out of here!" Like that's
too,
sort of
sweetheart. I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm gonna go to the
You gotta
doctor.
make it convincing.
All right, you guys better go hide.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go into the doctor's office.
Doctor.
He's in the back room.
Oh hi.
Uh,
Nice to meet you. I'm Kelfor.
he comes out. He's like, oh, hello,
Nice to meet you.
Garrel.
Oh, nice to meet you, Carol. Nice.
Carol.
You said Carol? I can't hear. Geralt.
With a G.
Geralt, okay.
No T at the end.
I'm sorry. I'm in a lot of pain. Oh,
He's like, oh, what's the matter?
you know, I feel like I got hit by a truck. I feel like I got
What's
hit by a car.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very delusional.
It's okay. Here, just come sit over here.
Appreciate it. Oh.
Say I've never had to feign sickness in any D&D
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah. He sits you next to the
Did anyone say you have luscious eyes?
thank you.
Thank God. Oh.
And he passes.
And he's gone.
Jack is now dead.
Your character, please.
Um,
Alright, let's go ahead. What's the damage, Doc?
well, I've
You tell me.
Do I give you a 1 out of 10 pain rating?
sure.
You mean 1 out of 8?
I don't know. I feel like if 2 damage was a number, I took it. So probably an 8, actually, yeah. I don't want to say 10. I don't want to cam it up or anything.
Let's see. Well, I've got a patient in front of you. Are you okay to wait just a few minutes?
No, I do not want to be in the household. Is there just a waiting room?
You're in it.
I'm sorry, it's so much pain. I know, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
Right, well, just hang tight.
I can hang on as long as you need. Just not longer than approximately an hour, please.
Okay.
Specifically an hour and 20 minutes.
I'll do what I can.
Thank
Um,
you.
And he motions to a few seats down from you is the woman in black who gave you some money. Who you saw go into the... Hello?
I think I got what you're having.
Oh no, I hope I didn't give it to you.
If you did, it's okay. I definitely appreciate you. You know, stuff happens. You get through life, you get knocked down, then you get up again.
I'll never go again.
The doctor, like, nods his head and he's like, I'm ready for you, ma'am.
Oh, good. Oh, her, of course.
And she gets up and goes into the back room with him.
Excuse me. Open my eyes out now. I'm just like, idiots.
All the other patients in here are just like,
Currently he's the only patient
Okay.
now in the room.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep my eye out of it, just just like look around.
You're in the room for 20-30ish minutes.
Not an hour.
And then he the door opens. The woman walks out.
Oh, I hope everything's feeling better.
Oh, much better, thank you. I'm sure he'll treat you up right.
I hope so. I pay my taxes.
Shut up! Shut up!
I believe he's an independent firm.
Independent. Actually, understandable. I'm thinking of other firm. But you have nice day, lady.
Thank you, you too.
Wait, before you go, how expensive is this place?
Oh no.
To hear me, it was about 20 gold.
This is the man we wanted as our decoy. This is a great
Easy.
idea. This is a great
Easy.
idea.
I am gonna look at my coin patch for a quick. I'm like, oh, only 20.
Oh, that's not bad. Not at all. You know what? I thank you so much for the 10, honestly.
I'm glad I could help.
Oh, it's very helpful. You stay safe and careful out there.
You too. And she leaves.
Damn COVID.
Stop!
Nevia is kind of standing by the door, nonchalantly.
Oh, okay.
She knows how to be a decoy too. In terms of covering your ass.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She does a great job of it.
She is the best.
But the doctor motions you back
Oh,
into the room.
hey, Doug. How's it going?
You walk into the room, and it's a pretty standard small office.
Mhm.
There's another door going back further a bit.
Mhm.
There's a bed, like a whatever they're called, like a cot sort of thing.
Yeah.
A small desk with some potions and vials on it. He's like, "Oh, please sit."
Of course, thank you.
It's like,
Oh,
it's like,
it hurts when I sit.
so what happened? What kind of
It all started when I was a kid.
let's fast forward to when you got this ailment.
Well, I was sitting outside, doing my usual ching-changs with the cup to get some money. She recently passed me. The woman you worked with before, I think her name was Gadri, or something like that. I'm bad with names.
I believe her name was Margot.
I'm very bad with names.
It's okay.
I never claimed to be a good man. But she had a stomach ailment to look like, and after that, I didn't feel all that bad. But then this guy came out of nowhere and punched me in the stomach.
Heavens. Around here?
Oh, yeah. He was like, he looked like a red dragonborn.
Oh, he came through early. He came into my office
He
earlier.
didn't look happy when he came out. And I'm not gonna lie, dog. When he punched me, I don't think I felt a rib crack, but something did pop.
I see. And he sort of waves his hand just sort of over your chest area.
Oh, that feels good.
There's no healing
Oh, this
magic
doesn't
attached
feel
to
anything
it.
then.
It's more of just sort of where he's sort of like analyzing, like just looking at what the problem seems to be. It's like, I see.
It really hurts.
You've got a bit of a
Tumor?
rupture. A bit of a rupture.
Oh.
I may have to give you a bit of surgery. Is that okay?
I swear to God, the doctor's a fucking bitch.
With surgery, how much are we talking about? Like minor, major surgery? What surgery?
Nothing major.
Oh, thank gosh.
Just enough. Just cutting open the area that is affected, where the rupture
Right,
is, so I can
right.
heal it properly, and then
Okay.
closing you back up.
How much would this cost?
Let's not worry about the cost.
No,
Health is pretty
I'm
important.
gonna kind of worry about the cost.
The cost. It's a small surgery.
Do you take AAA?
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I'm just asking.
This is gold.
So fucking ridiculous.
I do need to know because I want to make sure I would be able to pay for services.
Sure. It's a small surgery, maybe 30 gold. But you can pay in installments if that's better for you.
You know what? I feel better.
Oh my God.
You definitely don't look better.
I don't, but oh my god, that's 30
In
gold.
fact, that rupture's gotten a bit worse.
Can I insight check him to make sure he's
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I want to make sure I'm not getting fucking scammed. Oh, great, 15.
15. He seems like he's being pretty genuine about the hole in you.
Oh god, I actually
Like
got ruptured.
The rupture.
Fucking Nevia.
Yeah,
You
he
are
seems to
tiny
being
frail
being
cat,
pretty
man.
genuine.
He is a tiny
Out of
frail cat,
character.
man.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
If
Just-
someone just if I drink a potion, would I just be healed up?
That would have been bad if I had.
Or if I actually...
A basic one. I mean, with your hit points, it would heal you to full, but
Am I
the
gonna-
rupture would probably still be there. I don't know,
Am I gonna die? Oh man,
I
this,
mean,
is, this
no.
is great.
but
Alright.
Yeah, Jack doesn't die to any battle. He dies because of surgery complications to surgery.
Because a very like just a punch that your friend did. Just
You know, that's a good way to go. Now, dog, I must be honest with you. I hold his hand, like, desperately. Please. I need to make it. If you
Well,
do
then-
the surgery, would I be fine?
yes,
25 gold be okay?
sure,
I still need to feed my family.
that's okay. You don't have to pay right now.
Oh,
Like I said, you can pay in installments if you need to. I understand that's
I do not like to be in debt.
there's no interest.
Oh, okay. Gee, that's all I had to say.
So he goes over to the front door, like to the door to the waiting room, and he looks out just to see if there's any other patrons that have come in while he was talking to you.
Yeah.
And he closes the door, not seeing anyone. He's like, "Okay, if you'll come back into
Do
the
you have
back room
laughing
with me."
gas?
I don't know what that is.
Do you have the gas makes go hee hee?
Come with me.
So fucking stupid.
I'm actually getting surgery. What the fuck?
And
Understandable.
he leads you to the back door, the one that was closed.
Yeah.
And he opens it up and he motions you inside. It's a dark room, just looking into it. It seems like the lights have been off, like no candles lit or anything like that.
Okay. Am I gonna make it dark?
Yes.
You seem so sure of yourself. No wonder you're a dog. I trust you with my life.
Thank you.
You don't
This
see that,
doctor is
genuine?
so done.
Alright, Doc. What do you need me to do? I can hold it open, I guess.
My God.
That won't be necessary.
You just.
You need it here?
Just go into the room.
I'm in the room.
Wait, can I make sure like there's no traps or anything in this room?
Sure. Yeah. Roll for traps.
Is that just like perception?
It's a sleight of hand.
Oh, sweet.
10.
Yeah.
You don't trip over anything. Don't see anything.
I hope there's not a shotgun.
The room is
trap.
also very dark.
I do have
I
the
hope there's
dark
not a string
vision.
with the shotgun.
You do have dark
That
vision.
just blows my fucking skull.
So you walk into the room,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's a
Like
circular
Hobo with a
room,
shotgun.
or sort
Or
of
Saw, yeah.
Hobo.
octagonal
Yeah.
almost.
You ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Well, is this actually dark vision? With 60 feet, you treat dim light as bright.
It's ridiculous.
Dim. Oh, darkness as dim light. Okay, so you can't see well.
Right.
But it is an octagonal room. It's kind of big, like nothing crazy. And there are some cots along the side, and then there's two in the middle. And one seems to have something on it, but the other one is empty. That's all you can make out at the moment.
If I get close, I'm assuming that's where I'm heading, right?
Yeah.
Could I kind of focus on what's there?
Well, as you're kind of walking in, he's like, yes, just lay on that bed right there. And he starts lighting lights around the room.
With his hand? Like, is he just doing that and it happens?
He's lighting some candles, but then as he lights all of them around the room, like around the edges of the room and stuff, he does cast a light cantrip just above the center of the room.
Oh, this is magic.
Oh,
that's great.
And
I'm gonna make it.
as you approach the center of the room with the two beds, you see the other one has a seemingly human form on it, but there is a blanket over it, like covering the face, the whole body. A white blanket.
Did that person pass?
Unfortunately, yes, they did.
Was it from a stomach rupture?
No.
What happened, if I may ask, Doc?
She, it was a terminal case, and she could not be treated.
That is a shame.
Yes, it is.
It might be weird, but I did recently lose someone I knew. I did not know what happened to them. May I look to confirm?
Make a deception check.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh.
You are a fucking thief.
17.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he brings the thing back, the shroud, and you see a beautiful young woman, very well preserved, like very well kept. She looks like she's sleeping. Reddish brown hair, kind of put back. There's still a small circlet on her head, that appears to be similar to the one he has. A necklace and a black dress on. Not the same black dress as
Yeah, I was
the
about
woman
to
earlier.
say-
Not the same, different.
Okay.
So
Definitely not the same person.
yeah, no.
Alright.
Hers
that'd
hers
be
is the one here is a bit of a lower cut. The Margot, who you met earlier, had like a very like high collar, like up to the chin almost sort of dress.
And like she looks like she was wearing something exactly like what he's wearing.
A circlet, very similar to his.
Like a
yes.
doctor's circlet, or just ornament? Just like jewelry or something like that.
Mostly ornamental, from what you can tell.
I'm sorry, though. I know this was I definitely appreciate you showing, but I do not know how to continue looking.
Yes,
But did you know her other than when you treated her?
Yes, I did.
If it's hard to talk about, you don't have to, but I'm here for you.
Oh no, it's it's okay.
I do want to just make sure you're okay. Before you cut me
God.
open.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not trying to be a character, but it's so hard.
This was my wife,
Very sorry for your loss.
and I've kept her here as a grieving process.
I'm gonna insight you.
Sure.
Because I don't trust this doctor now. I don't want them to cut me open at this point. Natural 20, so 25.
Natural 20. You can tell there is something under his skin that is bubbling a bit.
Like, seeing him? Or
No,
like,
no.
Okay.
Inside. Like, in
Internally.
it, yes.
He's like angry, blood boiling.
Uh-oh.
Not angry, but
Oh no.
let's call it determined.
I'm just
I
imagining.
fucking knew it.
I'm
I
just
know exactly
imagining
where
in his
this is
head,
going.
he's got the Arthur fist, but with a scalpel. Just like.
And he just sort of touches her chest
Uh-oh.
lightly. It's like his hand's shaking a bit. It's like up here. Like
Yeah, right.
and you can see his hand shaking a bit. And they say resurrection is impossible. But I'm determined to find it. And he is going to reach for you
Uh-oh.
with a spell appearing in his hand. But since you rolled so high, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh gosh. Did we have any?
I'm
Way
gonna
to-
do something.
No,
Okay.
Jack is probably gonna fire off the gun.
Dexterity saving throw?
We
Yes.
probably best get some combat music soon.
That's true.
12.
12.
Total.
Yep.
That doesn't.
He
sound
beat that.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
I rolled a 6 and my save is +6, so that's not good.
So, but I will say, given your insight and given that you kind of saw it forming,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to do something very quickly as you see him reaching for you, I'll allow it.
I'm gonna go ahead and quickly, whenever I'm like, and I'm gonna shoot the gun, I'm gonna try to hit his hand whenever he's waving it.
Okay.
Or I'm still shooting it no matter what, but if I
Right.
miss, I miss.
You will miss,
That's fine.
given the quickness, but I'll say you can get the shot off right as he touches you.
Alright. I hope
Um,
you guys heard that. Oh,
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't
sure we
actually
will.
have a...
You hear a bullet very loudly echo and reverberate through the building as
I'm just gonna yell out, "That's our cue!"
Yep.
you take 14 points of necrotic
I
damage.
am knocked out.
Hold on.
As-
How much health are you at currently?
He did have 7.
I did have 7.
7. What
Not
is your
max, not max.
Okay, good.
Yeah, not max.
I've been around the back of this place. I've scoped this place out already.
Yes, you have.
I'm heading in the back room through a window.
There is no window in the very back room.
What?
No, we have to charge.
All right, front door.
Yeah, I'm following him.
There is a window in the waiting room, but the front door's also there.
Yeah, so let's just go through the front door.
All right. You know that bell that ended up ringing in the beginning? I'm just gonna.
Ding dong! All right.
I'm just coming through.
So you're
doctor!
So you fall unconscious, and right as you do, you hear the door get crashed open, and you hear Drac yell, "Hey, doctor," as your consciousness fades.
Oh, it worked.
Alright, so, fuck yeah.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
We got a party member out of combat.
Well, if I get healed, I'm back up.
Yeah.
So hopefully. Where was that fucking roll?
I got a 13.
19.
Also, I want to say you are very lucky because he rolled low on those attacks. He rolled a nat 20 to hit.
Oh.
That's alright.
He rolled 2 1s on damage.
So wait, if the damage crosses my max health, that's when I'm just dead.
If you go below if you hit 0 and then go your max hit point below, you are instantly dead.
So, but luckily I'm fine.
You are unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Yes.
Not dying.
So if you had hit -9, you would have been dead.
Yeah.
Cool. That would have been a quick game.
That would have been very
I was
upsetting.
very worried.
I don't blame
We
you.
wouldn't have known.
That's why I allowed you to get off that shot, because I don't want you dying in session 2.
Fair.
Ideally.
My
Yeah.
initiative was at 19, by the way.
Okay,
But I don't know where the row was before, but
Hey,
you know.
get busy living or get busy dying.
it's true. Let's see.
Hey guys, I think I
This is a
found
very fitting song for. Time to bring back my wife.
I can't do it.
It's
with
also
Catman.
from Dark Souls.
I can't do it with Catman, idiot.
I don't want Tim Curry just be like, do you have Albert in a can?
I'm gonna let the poor guy out!
Anyway, what did everyone roll for initiative?
13.
19.
19, 13.
What did Emmy Whoa?
Let's find out.
Hopefully.
After a certain level, way later, probably if Drac is still alive, I get advantage on initiative.
You do as barbarian.
You do.
It's pretty great.
Hello.
Aloha.
Hima-san.
Mamakusa.
Some say, some kusa. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
Okay, one sec. Sorry, I was updating Grace on the situation,
Jack's dying.
saying combat just started. Jack is unconscious.
Has she said anything yet?
Not yet.
She said whack.
Wild.
Wild.
I'm gonna flurry of blows. I'm gonna cast a spell. Whack.
Sorry, my notes app is being a little fucky. Just lower this for Dan. Okay, so I'm sorry. So, Kelforce first.
left.
What did you two roll?
13.
Here, I have an idea. It's just because wires.
So it didn't specify dead or alive on this one, right?
Nope.
Good. Nope, a little further toward you. Wait, towards me.
It's right there. You're about to, yeah.
I thought it was like right there. No.
Oh! This is scary! Hurt me.
Guys,
Hurt me!
that wasn't me. Did you hear that? I'm scared.
Man, this has turned into a difficult situation.
Very.
Little.
We're missing the like player for the cleric.
Right.
Luckily we have someone who
She is on
kinda knows.
staff.
Luckily, we have a DM who doesn't want us dead immediately.
No, session 2, having a player death, not ideal.
Yeah.
Do it anyways.
Oh, hey, what Nivea or Nivea?
Nivea.
Nevea.
Nevia
Nevia.
Nevea.
rolled a 4, so she's going to be taking up the back.
Nile River.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just.
You're going first, Kelfor. Make a death save.
Oh.
5.
That's one failure.
Fail.
That is one failure. Okay, next is... Sorry, I'm jumping between my text with Grace. my initiative list. Next up is Garrel. I'll say as initiative started, you guys are getting about into the
Room.
the waiting room. Like you're about halfway into the waiting room. You're about 10 feet from the door to the back room.
I am brandishing my shield and battle axe.
Okay. He rushes to the door, looks, and slams the door closed, and he locks it. And then he is going to go back to you
Okay, that's good.
and start pulling you away.
Oh,
I will do nothing to stop him because this man will save me.
And that will end his turn.
This man will save me.
You would save me.
He was gonna do surgery. I trust the man.
That will end his turn, so we are to Ivan.
Turns out he has nothing to do with the.
So-
battle.
Yeah, no, it's totally different.
He's just so annoyed with what he was doing.
I was
So
in
the door is.
pain!
He locked the door on us?
He closed and locked the door, yes.
Okay.
Bust it open.
I kinda wanna burn it down.
What,
can.
what material is the door made out of?
It's wood.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a spell attack, so. Nice. That would be a 21.
21. Okay, roll damage for that.
Okay.
The Dickens out the door.
Now I get to look up how much health does a door have in D&D 5e.
It'll probably take more damage from fire. hopefully.
I mean, it's 8,
It would.
so.
Yeah.
Burned.
The door, you hit it like center mass,
Mm-hmm.
and it cracks and buckles. It splits, and it's still locked. So this side kind of stays open, but the hinge side just kind of.
Yeah.
God.
With whatever action I have left, I just kick it, the rest of it in.
Okay, yeah. And you still have some movement if you
Okay,
want.
yeah, I'm still charging toward
Yeah.
the back.
Make
You
sure
enter-
You're out of the way.
Don't worry, I got fire breath too.
Yeah, you rush into the
Oh,
room.
don't hit me.
Not with
I
him.
was gonna say.
You hit me, I'm gonna be.
Bye.
You rush in, and you see a young blonde human
Mhm.
pulling Kelfor's unmoving body toward the back of the room, and he looks up and makes eye contact with you.
Hello there, Doc. I have an appointment.
You do.
Got a bit of a fever!
Cowbells.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Emmy's turn, and she is going to go the rest of the way in, see Kelfor unconscious, and use her movement to go up to you and touch you and cast Cure Wounds. And that is that D6? What's Cure Wounds?
That's Cure Wounds is a D8.
D8.
Oh, it's handy.
Sure is.
Question: how do I get health back on here? Because death saves is up, but I...
Click the number. Just click it.
what number?
The health, HP.
Yeah, clicking it, but like it's only doing the death save results.
Hold. Okay.
Yeah.
Cancel it and then hold down on it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Apply. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let me know how much health I can get.
Let me just pull it up, just so I get the right number. Yes. You get... I wish I knew what her spellcasting modifier is. What's yours right now?
It'd probably be 4.
4.
Spellcasting modifier?
Yeah.
His is 5.
Yours is 5.
He
I
maxed it
think
out.
hers is 4.
Yeah, she had 18. She would have 4.
So you get 10 points back, so you're back to full.
Yeah, you straight up maxed yours out.
I'm immediately when I get up, I'm like, is the surgery over? Fucking asshole. It's like, is the surgery over? You fucking doc.
And she's going to back up a bit to just stay away from the doctor a bit,
Mhm.
and that's going to end her turn. Bring us to Drac.
Alright, you pansy! And I am going to rush through bonus action rage.
Oh no.
And all this while, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of take a moment to see that it is for sure the doctor. I'm like, throw the shield to the side, throw the battle axe to the side, and I pull out the maul.
Okay.
All right. And
Fucked up.
I'm going over, and we're just gonna go ahead for a big ol' attack.
All right.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Wait, rage.
Oh,
You didn't bonus.
but it's
rage.
not an athletics check. It's not a strength.
That's true.
Well, no. You could. Can you do reckless yet?
I cannot do reckless.
he
It's
can't,
not,
he
I
doesn't
thought you
get
I'm
had
not a
advantage
6.
on attack rolls.
No.
No.
Not until Berserker.
Okay.
Well, not until 2nd level. I can
Yeah.
choose to have advantage on my attacks.
Oh, gotcha.
Reckless is
But
fine.
then they would have advantage on me.
Yep.
Regardless, I basically just come in and completely whiff.
Um.
Don't hit me.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong person.
Thank you.
Roll
Oh, you were
percentage for
gonna
fun.
try to get me get hit.
No, I was just rolling percentage just to see.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. So you like go for a downward strike, and then you see the light kind of return to Kelfor's eyes, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you can kind of move out of the way to
Oh, he's
avoid
not useless anymore.
crushing his skull in while hitting the doctor.
Can we say it's like right next to
Yeah,
his
yeah,
face,
of
too?
course.
I'm also not gonna react all that much. I'm gonna be like,
You see a grinning dragon's face like right next to you too.
Ooh, that's hell.
And I rip it back up.
Hell.
That was a test swing.
Whatever you do.
All right,
buddy,
and
just
that's
don't
my
hit
turn. I
me.
can't do anything else.
Okay.
I will get right up in his face and make sure that he's cornered in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is to Nevia now, and she is going to rush in.
Hit the arms.
Well, she's going to rush in, grab this on you,
Yeah.
like just your chest piece, pick you up, and toss you behind her.
That seems fine.
And then she's going to pull out her greatsword and prepare to attack, because she used her action to do that.
all right.
So we're back up to you, Kelfor.
While I'm midair, I'm gonna try to land on my feet,
Okay.
and do a run back and just like kick off a wall and like kick him in the teeth.
Yeah.
I'd say, as a dexterous monk, that's easy enough to do. So
Sweet.
Hey.
Nice. That is because it's barehanded.
Mhm.
It's an 18. Doc.
18, that hits.
Sweet. And I did have a question about monks.
Yeah.
It does say when unarmed or using monk weapons can use dex for attack and damage rolls. Unarmed strikes deal more damage, d4. So is that 2d4 or is it just a d4?
That is, I believe it's 1d4 per hit.
Okay.
I believe.
But I'm assuming that goes up.
Yes,
Okay.
I would assume so.
That's my song is gonna be 7 damage.
7 damage, okay.
And after I do that kick to his face and he's landing down, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of when I'm landing, we're gonna bring up a knee to hit his nose
Okay.
because I want this duck to feel it. I want him to have surgery. That is 16.
And also hits.
Oh my gosh, I'm hitting twice.
Yeah.
That was the lowest damage possible, though. 5.
5, okay.
I feel good. I feel
Hey,
good.
those 12 points of damage in one round. That's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
man.
That's instant punishment for.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't think I have a stomach rupture.
He's gonna stagger back and kind of look around at everyone who has just flooded into his room, and he is going to run to the right.
Attack of opportunity.
You,
Attack of
you, and Nevia all get attacks of opportunity.
Sweet.
Only I was closer.
21.
That hits.
14.
That misses.
Okay.
I got 7 points of damage, but I'm also gonna like try to kick his leg.
Okay.
But it's not gonna do anything.
Well,
with
it's a
flavor.
basic attack, but
yeah, it's
just-
flavor.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. And Nevia also missed.
Damn.
It's okay, you're pissed.
Yeah, you've done all the damage to him so far.
The thing is,
Um,
he's not escaping.
No,
It's true.
he is
You're
not.
invincible waking back up.
You got a Zenkai boost.
You mean Amor?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Where is he? Where's Omni-Man?
but he is going to rush over, and you see on the opposite side of the room there are like gurneys there, and there are two bodies there, and he's going to reach up and touch both of them. A surge of green energy surges through them, and they both rise.
These bodies that come up, are any of them like a Furbolg Alvin? Like, can we find out if these are the people we're missing?
One is an orc, and the other is a Goliath.
There's one Goliath and one orc on there.
I can safely assume all these
Well,
these
did you
people are dead.
look at me? I knew it was him. I am big smart man.
Yes,
Smarter than you.
they both rise, and
Whose turn are we up to now?
still on his at the moment, but I'm rolling initiative for these zombies now.
Ah. They could
What did you
just go
roll?
on his.
For initiative?
Yeah.
13.
Okay, well they're going right after him, so.
Alright.
Okay. So they retrieve weapons, two swords that were lying nearby.
I did
Alright.
not see those.
He probably took them off corpses, so.
You can assume.
Yeah.
Are they still in like proximity of each other though?
They are like standing in a line, essentially. Like he touched the both of them, they both rose and stood up next to him.
Okay, cool.
But they are both going to rush forward. One is going to go to you, and one is going to go to you. The orc
Oh,
goes to
shit.
you, the Goliath to you.
Good.
The orc is going to rush up and take a swing. What's your AC?
17.
He misses. He whiffs. His like joints kind of creak, and the swing was off. And the
I'm
Goliath
also
is
to
going
go down
to-
again.
I've also got a 17 currently because I don't have my shield up.
Right. Nope. He also misses.
I just kind of
Yes, he
mobility.
goes by you. Next, it is Ivan's turn.
Okay, so position-wise, what am I looking at that's in front of me?
You, you're, I assume, following the eye line of the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You see him and the two orcs, if you want to make a perception check for more detailed stuff.
Okay. Yes. 'Cause I really can't do anything else for my bonus action. Oh, 18.
Nice. You look around, and you see around, apart from the two zombies, you see 8 other bodies in the circle.
Fucking hell.
Um,
Kind of ritual.
and all of them remain still. You see, the room is octagonal.
Mhm.
And so there are bodies in gurneys in every edge of the room, and then there is a body in the center that looks fresh, but you can't tell. And then the cot next to her body, since the shroud is still down, is empty. And then over in like the back corner, you see 2 other bodies just sort of crumpled on the floor.
Okay. How far is the center, Gurneys?
The center, from you, is probably 10 feet, thereabouts.
Okay, and how far is the doctor from that center?
So, because you're like right near the door, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty much just walked in.
Yeah, so you're 10, maybe 15 feet from the center, and the doctor is about 10 feet diagonally back from the center.
Perfect. I'm going straight to the center.
Okay.
Okay. And I am going to stand there and keep my distance and look directly at the doctor. Is there any of my allies near him?
There
In a cone shape specifically.
currently is not.
I'm going to use burning hands on him.
Okay.
Wait. So
I don't
that
know,
is
baby.
3d6.
Auto magic.
Bro,
Holy.
we can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Copyright.
But I
Stop
definitely want to. Send me out. That's all I can do.
Symbiote.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's 10 even.
Nice.
Right. Anyway.
1 second, I'm updating Grace.
Jack not dead.
Jack the Ripper, Jack the Killer.
Copyright.
Yeah. Huh?
Copyright.
We can sing as long as it's not like
Good.
perfectly on tune, right?
Okay.
As long as it's not close enough to the original song to get caught.
Right, exactly.
Because covers are under fair use.
Tell that to YouTube.
That's who I'm talking
covers
to.
are usually pretty good.
Covers are usually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean covers are pretty good.
Yeah.
I love covers.
Come-
I sleep with them.
Oh my god.
Okay. 10 damage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright.
Do I have anything left I can do?
You used a bonus action to look around and an action to burning hand, so not really. Apart from movement.
Okay, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Okay, you are in the center. Next up is Emmy's turn. Let me text Grace and see if she has anything to do.
Help!
Just for brevity, so we can keep it moving. So while I wait for a response, she'll hold her action, and we'll move to Drac for now.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, in that case, he just unleashed Burning Hands on him.
He did.
Pull the
How's he
trunks.
looking?
From Jack hitting him and me hitting him.
His nose is bloody.
Damn, I didn't bend it. I'm upset.
It's definitely a little more crooked than when you first met him.
That was my goal.
His robes are singed. A bit of his hair is smoking. He's pretty rough.
Alright. Everybody, stay back. And I'm gonna grab the guy in front of me
Okay.
as well to keep him in place.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be going out into a cone as I use my fire breath.
I see. It's a 15-foot cone, right?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
I believe it is.
Yeah, it's
Let me-
15.
For this breath weapon, I think there's some specifics. Hold on.
It actually heals
I know it's
your
fire,
allies
but I'm
when you
fairly
hit them.
certain red dragonborns and dragons have 15 foot.
Oh, I have to actually
I
look
believe
at
it is a
the
15-foot cone.
15-foot cone. Okay.
It is essentially
Yeah,
burning hands.
essentially, yeah.
It's
We'll,
burning hand.
we'll go with that, but for
Okay.
the half dragon, it's 2d8.
Okay. The flame breath will not reach the doctor. He's
Then
more
I
than,
will
he's more than
move
15 feet.
forward to do that.
Okay, make a contesting strength check with the Goliath.
All right.
He's also undead, so not strong.
Nope. That is a good old. Unfortunately, that is 10.
You rolled a 17, so you push, and with a surprising strength for someone who is
Rotting,
he's
essentially.
well preserved,
Mhm.
but very dead. He grabs your shoulders too and starts pushing back, and you don't gain any ground.
All right. You want to be the center of attention? And I'm gonna breath right in his
Okay.
face. Does he have any disadvantages because he's pushing down on me?
He's not grappling you, so no.
Okay. So he's just gonna dodge out of the way, or what is that?
Well, he has to make.
Well,
a
he's not
dexterity.
moving. But he does have to make a dex save.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
Spicy.
And he rolled a nat 1.
So he takes.
13 fire damage.
Takes extra damage. So you saw it before, whenever Ivanov used his fire breath, but you let it go, and when the smoke and flame clears, you see the doctor straight ahead, and the Goliath's arms are still on you, but you don't see much else.
Yeah. That's really about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not much else I can do, so I guess I
Holy
pass.
shit, that is rad.
Okay, it is
Wish I could breathe
to
fire.
Nevia now.
I'm just gonna.
Um,
Nevia, attack team, please.
Yep. And
Fuck 'em
she's
up.
going to just like roll off your back and swing her sword to attack the other zombie. Let me take this first zombie off the initiative. And she hits.
Nice.
She rolls, what is she rolling? Or this. She hits it for 7 damage. And it goes and hits its back. And the blade embeds itself in its like spine. And it recoils. And then looks back at you. Pain.
Is this what surgery is?
Um,
I did not want to pay.
and
What are you talking about, surgery?
Gris is yet to get back to me, so I'm going to just do a turn for her. She is going to look at Kelfor, and she is going to use guidance. So if you make an ability check, you can add a d4 to it.
Cool.
And then she is going to move to where she's about 10 feet behind Drac.
Okay.
Just kind of staying out of the line of fire. And we'll go back up to the top of initiative, so Kelfor.
The guy in front of me, is Nevia behind him?
He is. She is.
Sweet. So, I'll go ahead and start beating the living dickens out of that.
Alright.
Punch him in the fucking face.
Your first attack is sneak attack damage.
So what I'm gonna do here is pretty much I'm just gonna be like throwing face down, just like paw strike his nose.
Oh, I just like.
That's 17,
Hits.
20.
Nice
Not
hits.
not.
Right.
So armed. Ooh, 8 damage.
And you add sneak attack to that.
I'm not a rogue.
Oh, you're not a rogue.
Not yet. Definitely gonna multi-class into it though.
Do other people get sneak attack? I don't think so.
No.
No, they don't.
No.
Okay,
That
so-
just gives me
Only
advantage.
rogues get
Sneak
it.
attack is
Right.
solely rogue.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So-
why I'm dipping into it.
You said 8?
Yeah.
8, so... Oh, here's the part where Matthew's not good at math.
He took
Um,
7, so 8, so that's 15 total.
15 total, thank you. Alright,
Who'd you hit, by the way?
The orc.
the orc zombie.
Okay.
While I do that, then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just jump up, double like kick him in the chest and flip backwards.
Okay.
All right.
14, so that's 20. And I'm gonna take the 20 because that was an 8.
Right.
So I'll go ahead. 7 damage.
7 damage. You go and you like drop kick him and then bounce off of him and land, and you look up and you saw that whenever you kicked him, you pushed Nevia's blade further into him, and he's standing there and you're like, what happened? And then his lower half drops and the upper half is still sitting on Nevia's blade.
There we go.
And she just like,
Nice.
Double team always works. Double
All right.
team is great technique.
Okay.
Can I kind of go ahead? How far is the doctor from me?
he is about 20 feet in front of you.
How many? Does he have any other bodies next to him?
He does.
I'm gonna go ahead, kind of stand in front of the doctor, still 20 feet away, but enough to where like if I need to run after him, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get close. Not yet.
Okay, so that ends your turn?
Mhm.
Okay, it is the doctor's turn.
Okay.
Sorry, Grace got back to me. And she wanted to use guidance, so.
There we
Worked
go.
out. Called it.
Knew it. Grace, stop. Stop it, Grace. Dude. I'll cash money.
Has anyone else taken damage yet? Trying to
No,
think.
actually.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm just letting Grace know that everyone else is full.
Yeah, man. We're pretty good.
Okay, so Geralt is going to rush over to sort of the opposite corner that he's in. So he's like directly across from you, like across the room.
Okay.
And he is going to touch two more bodies and
Alright.
bring them up. And you see an aging tiefling man and a furbolg man.
Shit.
So, wait, so, like, there's no bodies right next to him. Shit, I should have got close to him. Could attack our opportunity.
Oh, well, there were no... He probably could have reached over, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And so we're going to shift for them now. Your dex is higher. They also rolled a 19.
Oh, fair. Wait. Did they roll a straight 19? Because I rolled a 15 plus 4.
They did roll a straight 19.
Yeah, so they would be able to for me. Hey, I don't want to cheat. If I die, I die.
No, sorry, I zoned out. What?
If I die, I die.
If I die, I die.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. So now, there are two zombies, two other ones, and Geralt is going to keep moving a little bit towards the door. He gets about 10 more feet, and then stops. That's as far as he can reach. Ivan, you're up.
I want to roll investigation on the blonde corpse.
The one in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
She has reddish brown hair, but yeah, go for it.
Okay. Actually,
The doctor is the one with the blonde hair.
okay. Can I kind of infer that it is his wife?
Make an insight check. I'd say with advantage.
Okay.
I even know if it's his wife.
You're not there to tell me. Alright, nice. That was a 17.
17. Yeah, from their matching circlets and your general knowledge of religion and faith and stuff, you can infer that these are sort of circlets to indicate matrimony.
Okay. Ivanoth
I knew this is where this was going.
takes a deep breath. His mouth starts to glow,
Yep.
a small red, and he holds his staff to her throat and yells to the doctor. Hey, doctor! I suggest you stop right where you are, unless you want me to disfigure this corpse permanently.
Intimidation.
Make an intimidation check.
Did I do it with
Right.
advantage?
Yes.
Natural 20.
He was running, and his running kind of stops, and he looks at you with like a deep fear in his eyes.
I give him the darkest death glare I can give. From the fire, my eyes glow a bit.
Passive in chat.
He looks at you and he's like, step away from her.
Call off the zombies and come quietly.
He takes a step forward, waves his hand, the zombies drop, and he slowly approaches you.
I have my staff right at her throat, and my mouth is still ready to go.
Yes.
While he's focused on that, I just onto the ground.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and also try to unlethal knock him out.
Not out of initiative yet.
Damn.
Oh,
This is still combat.
Yep.
He hasn't declared combat over yet.
That's fair.
it seemed like it.
He's going to slowly walk forward, and
Uh-oh.
he puts his
Your
hands
hands
up.
where I can see them.
He is on the opposite side of the table from you that her body is on.
I know what it's like not having someone you care for. I don't want to have to do this. But you've hurt several innocent people in this room.
She's worth it.
Don't. I will not kill you. I will make sure they will not kill you. Do not.
He sets his hand on her wrist
Uh-oh.
and strokes her hand.
I'm still waiting.
Make an insight check.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, that's a 15.
Okay.
Might be turning her.
You see some blue magic forming in the hand on her hand. It is different
The necrotic.
than necrotic, seemingly. Because you saw him raising the corpses, and those were green.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see his right hand begin to slowly ebb green. Says, until death. And he touches himself.
Oh no!
And
Oh
he is using inflict wounds on himself.
no!
That is a 9, an 8,
Oh no!
and a 10.
Oh my god.
That is almost full damage. You see all of the color from his body fade into his left hand and go into the woman's body as you see color begin to form on her hand.
I move my staff to their hand connecting, and I burn his specifically.
Oh.
Even as you do, he drops to the ground.
Shit!
And he does not react.
Okay.
You see the color is gone. You can see the veins through his skin. He is dead.
Shit.
And you look and you see the color sort of begin to take on her body. And you see the hand that was laying on the table, the one that he was touching, begin to twitch.
Shit.
And then raise. And then drop.
You didn't have enough.
Probably not.
If you want to, you can roll Arcana to see if you understand
Yes.
what he was trying to do.
That would be a 25.
You can gather you haven't seen the spell itself before, but it seemed to be a self-made sort of spell in the healing category.
I'm a wizard, so that is technically something we kind of do.
Right. And it seemed to be, from what you can gather with context too, it seemed to be sort of a transference of
So
life energy.
Yeah.
And so, in a last-ditch effort to revive his wife, he killed himself to give her his life energy, and it failed.
I very sadly let go of the fire breath and let go of the fire from my rod, and just yell out to the group, "He's gone."
It was insane how much damage he did to
Okay.
himself.
I know! I was like, no, I don't want him to kill himself!
He rolled 27 damage to himself.
I know!
That's
Oh my
just from
God.
rolling. That's not even adding his wisdom mod.
Yeah, that.
And he did the same spell against you.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I-
So,
Display. Gosh. That'll display. Drac is gonna look over at everything that just happened. That's
I
one of
look-
the weirdest interactions I've ever.
I just look kind of pissed and kind of sad.
I just take his body and sling him over my shoulder. Come on, let's go.
we should also probably
I can,
get the guards to come here to identify the bodies, because if we just throw a body in
I
there,
think we have the list. I think they can take care of context from there.
I just want to make sure these bodies don't disappear.
I'm aware.
I don't trust that guy.
I know.
Before you take him away, pat him down, see what he has. Like, he's still on you, so I'm just lurching
I
him.
call dibs on his circlet.
Well, I first.
He has his circlet.
I go ahead and just hold him up for you to.
I'm actually-
I'm going in.
I'm gonna take both their circlets, and that's all I want.
He doesn't seem to have anything on him, really, apart from his robes.
Was he the only doctor in here?
Yes. This was his establishment.
Did he have any kind of register or anything like that that would keep money or safe?
Not in the front, no. But you can look around to see if you can find anything.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, take
Hey.
a look around.
Drac, Nevia, Im, kind of keep an eye with Ivanov here. We're gonna go ahead and search around here. He's dead. The only one who worked here. And I do not respect this man.
I cannot blame you.
So I am gonna go ahead, see what we can gather, because we are gonna need a lot more if we have to get farther in this tourney.
To think he'd do all that for that.
He's a fool. He is not someone who really was driven mad by love. But he is a fool.
I say nothing and just turn my back.
I'm also I'm pretty pissed at him.
No, I definitely understand why you
Yeah.
hate him.
Well, it's not even because of the damage.
I'm not just going through a little moral dilemma. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I hope you know it's not directed at you, like our character. It's not directed at you, but
Oh, no, I get it. Yeah.
this guy right here, fuck him.
No, I totally wanted to do that in like out of character.
You look over and Emmy is just sort of spinning around in circles with Hopper. She seems pretty happy.
Literally, whenever you saw the Burning
It's
Man,
the
you're like,
only
"Yeah."
thing that makes me smile. Childhood innocence, and I don't even know if she's innocent.
Do you want me to roll
child.
perception?
Poor
Do
child.
More than likely,
Yeah,
she's
roll
a
perception.
child.
you want me to do
I think
advantage
she's
since
a
we
child.
have Drac and Evia?
Yeah,
helping?
I'd say so.
I'm gonna roll advantage with you guys helping.
Yeah. I'll take a look around.
23, 13, so 23.
Okay, you look around and on the sorry, I'm getting a bunch of notifications. I'm informing Grace as to what's happening. Dan's messaging me. It's a mess.
It's okay. We just finished combat.
Yeah. You look around, and around the room, in the parts of the room that don't have gurneys with people on them, there are a lot of vials of various liquids and tonics. There's some herbs around.
Can I use kind of survival to kind of identify them?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's actual natural 20. So 23.
Okay, just one second. I'm
We might
filling
as well
Grace
grab
in.
what we can.
Oh, we're gonna grab all of these. but I want to know what they are first.
Right, we don't want to just drink these out of nowhere, not knowing what they are.
I think I did that one time, and it ended badly.
I remember when you did that.
I don't like to drink potions that I don't trust.
Oh, what's the worst that could happen?
What was it? The one that you had like a midnight blue one? I drank it, and I could just hear everyone's thoughts. They could also
Yeah.
hear mine.
Lemon.
That tastes great, man. Screw that guy. What'd you say to me? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
But yeah, looking around, you do see 2 vials that have a very similar liquid to the ones you got from the merchant yesterday.
Oh,
Healing.
2 vials. So would they still be considered potions of minor healing, or just vials?
They are potions.
Sweet.
And then next to them, you see a slightly larger one that has a bit more of a glow to it.
Gotcha.
And that is a regular healing potion.
I'm gonna just put these on me for now. Do we know what a potion of healing does? Is it 3d4?
Minor one is 2d4 plus 2, and then the common one is 44 plus 4.
Yes.
Holy crap, that's a big jump.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Got it.
Luckily, we haven't had to use any of these yet.
Yeah.
We almost had to.
Almost. Hey, you survived.
Yeah. Came in
Yeah.
clutch.
I mean, I'm
Gotta
surprised.
load my gun. I have to load my gun.
Yeah, thank you for shooting that, by the way. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Otherwise,
know.
you might have been dead.
You would have been dead.
I would have been probably not cast money. It would
Um,
have been bad.
because he would have done what he did to himself to you. But he, you can also search around the bodies.
Yeah.
For the most part, they've been cleaned, literally in like a funerary sense, sort of, like keeping a body fresh, you know. But you go up to the tiefling man, who was brought up as a zombie and then dispelled. And you search his pockets, and you find like 6 gold, thereabouts.
Hey. Or 30. Yeah, 33 actually. Yeah.
That Goliath that I burned. I'm assuming his entire torso is pretty much missing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got one that's
I'm gonna look
top
down.
half is gone and one that's split in half.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look down at the lower half of the body and
Sure.
check any pockets or anything like that.
You check around. You don't really find much. You find a little pouch with a couple trinkets in it, but none that particularly interest you.
I throw it behind me and let Emmy play with it. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. As you toss it back and like look back to where Emmy is, you see that she's gone over to the doctor and she's just sort of stroking his hair. And are you still near the doctor?
Mhm.
You
I haven't budged.
you hear her very quietly, sort of just whispering to him. She says, "Your time in the cycle was extended by your own ignorance, but you still completed it. Good job."
Do I
I
hear
was
that?
on board until the very end. I'm like,
You do not. Only Ivan hears that.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
You didn't. But you did see her
I see
next
her
to the
doing
doctor
that.
stroking his hair. Yeah.
Was is there like no like room that like his office that doesn't have like a safe or anything that would have more like what he's getting paid for?
Um.
we'll talk about it later.
You look around, and
As long as you're not gonna throw a fit about anything.
you do eventually find a small box, and you open it up, a small like stash. There's about 40 gold in it.
Nice. I'll go ahead and distribute that as evenly as possible, so 10 gold for each person.
Sick.
If we're counting Emily, yeah.
Yeah.
And are we counting
Nevia?
Nevia.
Our gold is together. So whatever gold I got, Nevia and me together.
All right. Good deal.
I'm gonna keep that 6 gold though that I found on that tiefling. Just saying.
Ivan,
Mm-hmm.
as you're standing there, still just where you are,
Yeah.
Emmy stands up and walks around to the head of the table that the wife is laying on, and she just sort of stroking her cheek, like sort of leaning up and stroking it, and she says, "You must have been someone wonderful to want to be brought back, to have someone to want you to bring you back so badly. Thank you for your part in the cycle as well. But I wouldn't have allowed him to bring you back, so keep resting."
I'm so like enthralled by how touching her speeches are until she just throws in a curveball at the end. I'm like, oh my god. Weird kid.
I just come in with the chest I found here. I'm just like, 5. Here's 10 gold.
I love it.
And yeah, Hopper's just kind of sitting on her head. Grace wants to know what you think about her comments.
tell her exactly what I told you. I think it's very touching until you literally throw that curveball about the cycle shit in the end. Especially like, I wouldn't have let him bring you back.
I wouldn't be able to let him do that. No sirree.
I'm all for that anime shit of a child prodigy doing that, but then it's just that shit at the end where it's like, you were destined to die like all of us mortals. I'm like,
man.
okay, it's getting cult territory.
Really nice to me. You've been really nice to me. I'm gonna remember that once I'm done kicking your butt.
I'm gonna remember
See,
that
that's
when you're
just
dead.
charming.
Huh?
That's just charming.
Gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. He got a little bit too greedy.
Are you still holding the body, Drac?
Yeah, I still have him kind of over here, like.
I'm gonna look at the body. How disfigured is it, or is it still like enough to where you can recognize who it is?
The doctor?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it was just his chest and like some singed hair.
He's in yeah, apart from the fire and the slightly broken nose, he's in pretty pristine condition.
Does he have any name tag on him that we can identify him as?
He does not.
But he told you his name.
Yes.
Geralt.
Yeah, Geralt, but I didn't get his last name.
All right.
I think they can.
Let's
I
get it
think
back
they
to
can
the
narrow
Slayers
down
Guild.
who it is. He's a doctor.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and just give him a quick slap in the face while we walk.
Well deserved.
Here. No, I was just gonna say slap him in the face.
Slap him?
Anyway.
And I'm just gonna be like, retract the claws.
God.
I don't want to scratch up the face.
Yeah. All right.
You gotta turn in a bounty, and also we can provide evidence of all the missing bodies.
Yep.
Say for one, but
All right.
Well, I mean,
We're
the other one's cut. Yeah,
taking it
only
back.
one the Goliath.
Okay. Just one second. Grace is typing on something she may want to grab.
I want Hopper to eat the Goliath's arms.
I want Hopper to eat the lower half of that one that was completely disfigured by the fire. Hopper's just like,
Jesus.
like the fucking demon fetus from RE8.
Oh my God! Don't remind me. yeah, and you're like, oh.
Wait. Oh, I need to play the Resident Evil.
It's really good.
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
really good.
I've heard they're very, very good.
I recently played 5, and let me tell you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But I
was
missed
fun.
it.
Res
5
5
is-
sucks.
5 is fun because of how bad it is.
Well,
Yeah.
also you had to.
6 is
co-op.
just bad.
I've heard 4 is good.
4 is
4 is the
great.
one everyone goes to.
4 is great. I actually really do like the 2 remake. I would recommend it.
Okay.
I haven't played.
Nice,
Alright.
nice Jesus bod.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So we get your body back to the road to hell in.
Yeah.
If anyone ever gets us questionable looks and be like, bounty.
Yeah, anybody
I
who
just have the
decides
paper
to
in my
even try to
hand.
give us trouble, I'm just like,
Yeah, you guys leave, and you start walking up the street, and you see Kiri, the occult shop owner, kind of peek her head out and be like,
I just looked at him like,
and she's gonna step out and then go into his building.
don't touch the bodies. Please.
And she goes in. And as you kind of reach the top of the street, you turn around and see her walking out with a bunch of vials of shit
Okay.
from the walls.
I didn't grab the other vials? Fuck.
You didn't grab all, I mean, there were dozens, if not hundreds.
I just grabbed the
all on
most
walls.
important.
I love how none of the guards decide to be like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
by the way, comrades, I got 2 more potions of minor healing. I'm gonna go ahead and distribute 1 to you.
Oh, and
shit.
you also got
You-
one.
Did you give one for
Common.
yourself?
I'm gonna keep the potion of healing.
Take it. Yes.
You guys are getting the potions of minor healing. I still have 1 potion of minor healing.
Good. I will take it.
All right.
I feel like that is fair.
Perfectly.
And also, gonna let you real. Shit got real in there.
I can imagine you.
He
took
said
a-
he needed to do surgery. And it was
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
like 30 gold.
And
Yeah,
you
no,
believed him after a punch.
he
He said I had a rupture, and I honestly, he seemed forthright.
Listen, man, some people are just good actors.
Maybe.
And if it wasn't for that, we honestly might not have figured out it was him.
I
Not.
Even though I did kind of have my suspicions, but
I broke his nose,
I just don't like
and I would
doctors.
do it again.
I would gladly as well.
Yeah. Well, next time around, try not to die. I would definitely have
I'll
a.
die a little bit less.
We have a little bit of a good thing going here, and I just met you, so
I'll die a little bit less.
good.
Jokes on him. I'm
We
gonna
don't-
die a lot more.
No, we don't need anything holding us back. All right. Anybody else? Amy.
I'm gonna take that comment with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
That's just Drac.
She's following along several paces behind. You see her putting some stuff into Hopper's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
And-
not even gonna question it, honestly.
No, after a certain point, it's almost like just getting numb to
It's
it.
just a cloak.
Yeah. You see her put a couple empty vials in. A couple little vials off the wall of like herbs and stuff.
Mm.
And then a couple teeth. You don't quite know where she got those, but she got them.
I imagine the kick to the face probably knocked a tooth or two out of Dr. Carroll.
I'm checking my teeth. Like, Carver's like,
You have all your teeth.
Oh, thank God.
Um,
I need 4 of those specifically.
those are really important.
Okay, so you guys make your way back. I assume you don't want to make any stops, really.
Nope.
I want my bounty and chill.
Like, I'm not stopping for anybody, but at
Right.
the same time, I am flaunting this guy.
Of course. You get some looks.
Yeah, I just kind of keep it going.
Yeah.
Just shake my head.
Some people confused. You pass by an adventuring party or two. You pass by one of them and they kind of move out of your way. And then, like, you hear one of them lean over and they're like, they've already got theirs. It's like, come on.
What
we
time
had
of the day
4
is it?
days. By the way,
It's-
we did this in the first day.
It's probably around like 10 in the morning, thereabouts.
We
did it so
work
fast.
fast.
I say, we're good.
You
Crimson Mayhem, my man.
Yeah, man.
you
I expect nothing less from the best.
Slowly and surely, you make it back to the Road to Hell Tavern,
All right.
and as you enter, you see directly in front of you the barkeep, and sitting with him over near the bar. Well, he's standing behind the bar, but standing over also near the bar are the 3 women from the Slayers Guild, who spoke to you yesterday.
Yep.
And they see you have a body.
Found it
Hey.
outside.
And
I'll just wave them around.
the 2 of them come forward. The sort of mousy girl who was signing papers yesterday, black hair, monocle, and then the sort of biker chick with the white hair. They both step forward and they go. The white-haired one says, "Mr. Bounty."
Yep.
Absolutely.
We have the missing people back in the place. Well, the doctor's original.
This is Dr. Garrel.
Garrett.
Kind of a cunt.
Yeah,
Against-
he almost did an open heart surgery on him.
Stomach, thank you.
Close
It
enough.
was about to be art.
Probably.
The white-haired one kind of taps the scribe girl on the shoulder. She goes, "Yeah, yeah." And she just kind of looks kind of past you guys, and she begins speaking, saying, "The Crimson Mayhem has returned with their bounty. They have." They say they have confirmation in their bounty's office. The bounty's name is this. What part of town is it in?
It's the
Western.
westward side.
West side.
West side.
On the west end of town.
His building's called Doctor.
That was what the sign said.
That is what the sign said. I cannot help.
It was only an emblem, like a medical practice emblem.
It said doctor.
It said Doctor.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And she looks back to you guys. And she says, "Okay, we've got someone going out there to confirm the missing. Were any of them found alive?
Unfortunately not.
That's okay.
This one was doing some experiments.
Some type of necromancy to try to bring some loved one back.
I will say
Really
that
stupid.
one of the bodies you will definitely not be able to identify is a Goliath because he has no torso or face.
I see.
Because
We kind of lived up to our name.
Gotcha.
he raised dead bodies with necromancy, so
Yes.
they were attacking us. And
She like looks towards the white-haired girl, like looks up to her because she's much taller
yeah.
than her. It's like Wyvern's like, "Fuck, man." Anyway,
It's like the oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway.
yeah.
And do you possibly know how long it might take to identify?
Said, if they can get out there and confirm the identities, then it shouldn't be before the end of the day.
Cool.
And the white-haired one says, "I'll take that."
All right.
And
Three.
just kind of sit over,
Yep.
and then like, seriously, no blood, better than most of them. And,
Yep. We
A
didn't
bloody
get,
nose.
we didn't get the chance.
yeah,
I definitely kicked the shit out of him.
yeah, a bit of blood, not much.
Just a slight broken nose.
But
I know. Look at your chance.
Scorched a zombie.
Oh, really?
We're not letting you punch him now. Maybe after identifying.
Yeah.
She walks back toward the bar. She's like, "Fuck, Bridget," and the mousy scribe girl turns. She's like, "Oh, right." And she goes over and fiddles with some stuff in her bag and sets it down, and then sort of from the ground, just sort of, and a portal opens. You can't see where the other side leads. And the white-haired woman just tosses the body into it, and the portal closes.
Roll a Arcana on that?
Yeah, sure.
The plane of dead bounty.
21.
21. That was a teleportation circle.
All right.
Seems like they set it up while you guys were out, or even beforehand, to get any bounties that were brought home where they need to go. Cool. I'll get back to you later.
All right.
That seems fair to me. You guys hungry?
I do have a question.
Sure.
Are we the first ones to bring ours back?
Well, and she looks over, and the Blackgate
I knew
Company
it. I knew it.
is hanging out, and Zormir, the magma skin tiefling, is like, not quite big guy.
Saw
Yeah?
that one coming.
What time did you get in?
We've been here for like an hour, man.
Oh, nice.
Not too far.
You might have brought in that little girl as a bounty, huh?
Well, our bounty's already gone, so we can't quite show you, but
Yeah, no, you can't.
we had a whole group, not just one.
Yeah, we had a
So,
whole group.
Kelfor, I'm feeling more gyros. What about you?
You had me at Gyros.
Let these two have their pissing contest. I'm so hungry.
Alright, Drac, we'll see you at the Euro place if you want to come.
Yeah. All right.
Continue
I just look
pissing
over
contest.
to what's his name?
The tiefling?
Where
The
were
magma.
we?
Yeah, Zormir.
Yeah.
Zormir's
Nice
pretty
work,
chill
Zormir.
guy. Oh, hey, wait, before I go, Zormir,
Mm-hmm.
can I have a glass of water?
Shit, man.
Hell yeah.
What the?
Yeah, no. And the spirit just slowly makes its way over to you and tink.
Should never get
So
I
wait,
appreciate you.
the tiefling.
Mhm.
That was the one who like confronted me at the very beginning.
No,
No.
I would not have been that hostile then.
right.
Oh.
He was from the group that was sitting around the fire, that you interacted with the spirit and the
Okay.
so the desert fairy.
He's a
The
chill guy.
interaction would have been like. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hammers of the Jackal who confronted you at the door are not back yet.
Yeah,
let's
no,
see.
Yeah,
no,
they're not.
that would be the hostility. With
Well-
Zormir, there's just sexual tension.
Yeah. No. Zormir.
What was the hammers again? It was like, yeah, live up to the yeah.
I'm still not
Yeah, it's the
happy.
Hammers of the Jackal.
I'm still not happy, but you know what?
You'll get your chance.
You're better than the other one.
Hey, third place ain't too bad.
We got third
Third
place.
place.
What's the other group?
Others went out to eat.
Oh.
Who's the other?
Group of girls from up in
The Neon Skulls.
what was the place, dude? He like leans over to Melifaro, the leader. He's like, "Don't call me dude in front of."
Don't.
They're from Arteria. That's it. Group of girls from Arteria.
They were called
I
like the
think I
Neon
remember
Skulls. Neon Skulls or something like that. Right?
Nah, they ain't back yet either.
Oh, this was
Is this a group we ran into?
No.
No, this is a group we have not met.
I sigh heavily. I'm like, can we please go get those gyros now?
I'm down.
Screw
See you
it.
later.
Why not?
Zarmir.
Little big guy.
Gyros will work.
All right. As a reward for your day's work, you have not received your reward money yet, as they need to confirm.
I'm pissing.
You all head over to Joseph, the Euro guy, on the Waterfront District,
Hell yeah.
and his wife.
That's my boy.
You sure this guy is actually legit.
Oh, fuck.
He greets you all warmly.
I don't trust my life with many people, especially I like that doctor. I would do anything for this man.
I can attest to that.
Joseph!
Joseph was the first. Joseph was the first.
I love a
one met
return
with
customer.
Really?
You
Yes.
also
And he
have
provided me with
friends, and I point
fresh
at everyone
gyro
else.
and falafel.
You are my favorite kind of people,
So I know
friend.
you like meat.
I
Got
never
some
want to
pretty
see you
goddamn
go
good
out
lamb.
of business. I want to make sure you stay here.
All right. See what we
Um,
got.
he greets you all
What's up,
warmly.
Joseph?
Hello, friend.
I'm not gonna lie, it does smell kind of good.
Only the best.
All right. Well, show me what you got.
All right, and he shows you what you got. You all find something to your liking. Even Emmy does. And you all sit down along the waterfront to enjoy your lunch and your hard-won victory. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
All right.
Wicked.
Yeah, dude.
All right. So next week, still working on the outro. Hang out then. Every Sunday night, 6-ish o'clock.
Mhm.
Still working out times. It's a bit of a mess, but it's how it is. I realized the battle music was still playing that whole time.
Yeah, the
Um,
entire time.
I
Yeah.
just kind of forgot about it.
Bro, I was vibing.
It's only a 2-minute long song, so it just kind of looped enough to where it blends out into the background. But yeah, you guys all I don't know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Level up.
next week
Oh.
you all reach level 2.
Yeah!
I might not
That's
be
what
as
we're
squishy.
looking for.
One last sign. Hey. Yeah, maybe Jack will hit double-digit hit points.
No.
Find
Find
out
out
next
more.
week.